Patrouski live on a Sunday. I know, guys. What's up? What's up? How are we doing? Extra little weekend stream because you know what? I wanted to shiny hunt in PokeMMO, and why not do that live? How are we doing today, fellas? Good morning. Good morning. This is technically stream recap 92 if I do even end up turning this into a recap, but I'm mostly just going to be rare shunting today. I mean, if we could break the streak, that would be incredible. Obviously, I'm 61,618 encounters dry. I'm sitting here hatching eggs at the moment. I do have this this box. There we go. This box of eggs that I still need to kind of work through. So I'm just hang out with chat, talk to you guys, answer some questions, and see how everybody's feeling today. What's up, fellas? You catch shiny Ponyta? That was a long time ago. Yeah, that's the Ponyta I caught as a Rapidash over at Unova Route 13, 12? Forget the route. And then I bred it down into a Ponyta and gave it hidden ability access. I have a question. What's up? What's up? Let me actually unloop the song. The song. There we go. What's up, chat? How you guys doing today? What's up, Jarrett? What's up, Xlopple? What's up, Aaliyah? What's up, Abigail? How you doing? How you doing? Happy Mother's Day to those celebrating. Yo, Jebediah. Yo, Seven. Yo, Crow. Yo, Limesian. Yo, Shamo. Barrels. Lindsay. Oliverino. Ashraful. What's up, dude? Can I get back my deleted account? Probably not, man. If you, like, deleted a character, I'm sorry. It's probably rest in peace, my man. Yo, Cardsy. Rumel. Barrels. What's up, fellas? Neo, what's up? Fly Happy, what's up? What's up? Money making question mark. We might do some money making today. Probably not. Probably breeding for profit. I actually set up. This is kind of what I do off stream nowadays. I've just been setting up breeds, as you guys can see. Yeah. Yeah, most of what I've been doing when I'm off stream and I want to play Pokemon is just setting up a few breeds. So you can see here, I actually set up. Like I'm not gonna do a breeding extravaganza out of it, but just like some small breeds for profit. There's like a 2x31. Oh, I just took the brace off that on accident, so let me fix that. But like a 2x31 Ninjask breed, some alpha breeds in here, Arcanines, Yamegas. This might be like a 4x31 or a 5x30. Yeah, it's a 4x31 breed coming out, honestly. And then some stuff over here, some Porygons, Alpha Ditto breeds, like kind of just stockpiling. It's fun to do that stuff and then do all of those breeds on a charm. I believe that was a Speed IV one. You want to, I really enjoy saving up a bunch of breeds for profit or saving up stuff and then popping a shiny charm and creating all the eggs. For those that don't know, you know, whether a Pokemon's gonna be shiny or not during a breed is decided upon egg creation and not hatch, which is why you always pop charm and dono and all your boosts and effects. When making the eggs, you make as many as possible, you throw them in the PC, and then you hatch them later. Hope you hatch a shiny. It'd be my first one. Hatching animation today, yeah, it'd be the dream. We could do a Gamba today, but I'm gonna let you guys know that like it's really likely I don't get a shiny today. It's just a chill Sunday, just kind of shiny hunting, doing whatever I want to do in game. Gonna be a lot of running back and forth, you know. We can do a Gamba, but I'm just telling you guys now, the odds are going to be in the favor of the doubters, you know. That's every stream. Yeah, I guess that's the, there you go. Gamba created, or it should be created. You have 30 minutes to bet. 30 minutes. Hatching Shieldons. Shieldons are really, I actually like care way more about Shieldon now that I have Rampardos. The idea of having, you know, the sword and the shield. Rampardos is the offense. Bastion is the shield, the defense. I wish Bastion's stats were better, man. Like, I feel like Rampardos is more usable than Bastion. Like, he just needs his defenses. I mean, obviously they're very high, but they're still not high enough given his HP. And then it's like, he just needs a little more. Like, he's just not tanky enough. It's just not tanky enough, unfortunately. I wish his HP was like 80 or like 100. If he had like 100 base stat HP, like, actually would be usable. He's just not good, unfortunately. On a Sunday, yo, what's up, Rusley? How you doing, dude? What's up, man? Is Porygon egg only... Is Porygon an egg only shiny, or could you technically get lucky and get it from the game corner? Yes, game corner Porygons are pretty, like, respected, man. Back in the day, the only way to shiny hunt for Porygon was to do the casino. Was to, like, sit there and gamble. Before you could even buy the coins in, like, mass, you would sit there and you'd have to like gamble your coins or buy them in like increments of 500 yen or something really small. And I know back in the day, the strat was to buy Porygons from the game corner. Still the main way that like Porygons come into the game is from game corner and swarms. That's it. There are no wild Porygons. So the only way Porygons come to the game is from game corners and mostly swarms. We can actually just check the Pokedex to like straight up see where most Porygons are coming into the game from. If we go ahead and do like start date, these are all gonna be, let's do like a level 26 one. Caught at Route 7 in Kanto. Like this is a swarm, you know, most of them are gonna be swarm based, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if I could find one from this one says Celadon City. That might be Game Corner, which is pretty interesting. I feel like it's pretty rare nowadays you see them from the game corner. Very, very few people. I mean, why would you spend your Pokeyen? That one's hatched. Why would you spend your Pokeyen just to, you know, get it from the game corner, right? It seems kind of funny. It's such a huge, it's expensive, man. It's a huge loss of Pokeyen. Good luck you got this. I appreciate the good wishes, guys. Let me go ahead and pop all these in there. 200,000 points on, I see why we wanted the Gamba today. What about Adamant Gigalith? What about it? What about Adamant Gigalith? Did I show off how's Gigalith going in good old NU? Careful. 11% Adamant. Honestly, eject button is interesting. Probably just to come in, set up Sandstream, and then get hit out. That's interesting. Interesting to see eject button. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool that people are using eject button on Gigalith and NU. That's like the most used. You very rarely see eject button have like competitive viability, especially in singles. In VGC it's a little bit more common, but in singles, like eject button being the most used item is pretty rare. That's pretty cool to see. I assume it's obviously just to switch them in, get sand set up, and then get immediately switched out by eject button and kind of getting that. Since you don't have access to like U-turn or anything, obviously any other way to switch in a Pokemon to get use out of that sand after Gigalith sets it. That's pretty interesting. How's your day so far been? Pretty like very, very chill. I've had a very chill weekend, I feel like, for the most part. If you Google that question, Void, I put out a video on it pretty recently. That will always be relevant. Trick Room Gigalith. I mean, that is true. That is true. Trick Room Gigalith hits like a truck. I mean, that is true. It's a pretty powerful Pokemon. Isn't its base stat attack like 125 or it's like a pretty high, right? Yeah, 135, even higher. Trick Room Gigalith could go absolutely hard. You're not wrong. I will say most of the reason, from my understanding, people run Gigalith and NU is to combo it with Stoutland, which is so funny because Sand Rush. Stoutland with Sand Rush actually goes ridiculously bonkers, which you wouldn't think about, but this Pokemon with this bulk stats, this big puppy boy, like he goes kind of hard in sand. It's pretty shocking to see. To the point where like Gigalith almost always gets banned back up to UU because Gigalith Stoutland is too powerful in NU. Any word on when raids are going to be released? Nothing new, man. No new information. I always cover stuff like that really aggressively. If there is any news, I will make a video on it like within minutes of that post coming out. So as long as you're subscribed and ring the bell notification, you won't miss out on information like that. I will always try to keep you guys super updated and watch the forums for stuff like that. Gigalith, the W weekend stream. What's up, Jerizzle? How you doing, dude? What's up, dude? Get destroyed by Trick Room Gigalith in a legendary triple battle. Then you have to revive some fossils you can encounter shiny. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I got my my Rampardos, man. Absolutely. It's the 1 out of 30,000 chance. What you got for me, Cardsy? Sunday fun day. Is this okay? The Celadon City. Pokemon Patrol attack is nice. I could take this and breed this or something. I don't see a nice Porygon. Yo, Untotes, what's up? Love on the weekend. Dude, I appreciate you watching, Cody. What's up, man? How are you feeling today? How's your guys' weekend been? How are we doing? How you doing today, Untotes? What's up? I'm just gonna be sitting here mostly chilling, hatching eggs. I'm gonna go single encounter in a bit, though, for sure. What I could do, okay. To be fair, what I could do, this is kind of why I don't end up using my Ponyta that much, even though it's my shiny flame body Pokemon, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go switch it out for my Chandelure and I'm gonna go ahead and just go check honey trees. Like, obviously, like, I have to kind of keep my egg ticks. I'm not really gonna worry about it, but like, it's more efficient if you just sit here and hatch eggs. Technically, if you like counted the egg ticks. For those who don't know, egg ticks are like essentially every, I think, minute and a half, or every like 30 or 45 seconds, something like that. You have a tick that will knock down your egg one tick, essentially, and make it closer to hatching. And eggs have like 3 or 4 ticks that need to be registered, essentially. And then once that happens, your egg hatches, right? So you can technically like line it up where like, okay, I know that my egg tick is going to be in 45 seconds. Let me go ahead and do a honey tree, and then wrap that up, and then let the tick happen, and then go to your next honey tree. And you can like technically line it up, but that's a next level try hard that even I don't do. But I respect those who want to put that effort in. I'm gonna go ahead and just go check my honey trees while the eggs are hatching. Double Apom encounter is nice to see. What's up, Danny? Shamelessly addicted to Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves nuts fit in your mouth. Nice try. Is that the meme? A lot of fossils. Yeah, fossils are really fast, and they're expensive. I will say they're expensive to pop because, like, I mean, once you have them, it's fine. But wasn't a D's joke? Hey, hopefully you're just enjoying Sea of Thieves, man. That is next level min-maxing. It really is. I respect those who want to, like, you know. If you like putting in that extra effort, nothing wrong with that. I should be fine to catch the shiny. I will say, something I'll have to be aware of if I run into a shiny Pokemon is, what am I trying to say? This thing's Flame Body, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. I can't, like, the Pokemon might get burned, you know, and might try to die or whatever. I should fly back to this town. Oops. This is gonna be Black Screen Glitch. Shunt. Yo, what's up, dude? I appreciate it. Yo, Young Fu Kenny. Thanks for the free charm, man. You don't have to do that. Yeah, who's been playing and enjoying Hades too, man? I've been seeing people looking out for that. Actually, a Rogue enjoyer. I'm not I'm like hit or miss on road. I think I like road lights, like specifically, where like some progress carries over, versus I actually like don't enjoy road likes. Is that the correct use of the terms? There's some like road light versus road like. I don't even understand the terms super well. I lost to a Smeargle using Endeavor and Ice Shard. Okay, that's always a rough day, man. Yeah, I like the little progression. I like the progression outside of, you know. What is your opinion if there was an increase in shiny chance if the devs added a new... Oh, it's Porygon hatch. That was weird. What is your opinion if they're increased shiny chance if the devs added into river? I don't know if I understand the question, Fly Happy. I think it would depend on... I don't know if I understand. Yeah, fossil farming can be really good Pokeyen per hour. Yeah, I think, yes, exactly. I think PokRogue's a really good example of a roguelite that I enjoy. Which Pokemon player has the most hours? I don't know, obviously off the top of my head, but I like the question. It's a good question. I know of players that have, I think I've seen 20,000 hours is like the most I've seen, probably around that. I know a couple people, probably 3 or so, that have around 20,000 hours. Usually it's across multiple accounts, though. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people farm at Turnback Cave. I haven't farmed there personally, but I farmed fossils at a couple different locations. Maybe I think it's kind of if you're trying to get lots of eggs made, something hatch, and counter members hitting. I don't know. I think it's kind of. I mean, yeah, for sure. The meme is the meme is it's kind of like I like just doing one or the other. I'm not trying. I don't think it's necessary. I think saying it's necessary is pretty deep into the hardcore. You have to be aware of the average player base numbers and efficiency rates, right? Yeah, I saw that guy uploading his 20k hours, which is awesome to see on one trainer card. Song name, please. This one or the last one? Sorry if I missed it. Because you have to think about it, right? Like, if I were to just do, because a lot of times I would just do my honey tree run without even hatching eggs. The fact that I even have them in my party is already extra efficiency, right? You don't have to do that. Just doing your honey tree run is already good. Yeah, I appreciate it, Aaron. What's up, dude? I mean, that would super monstrously depend on, probably not Fly Happy, but it would super monstrously depend on, like, the details, right? Like, whether I actually agree with that. Like, it would depend on the variants, the rates of the new shinies, the rates of the old, like, if they're different rates depending on, like, yeah, that would depend on a lot of things. Probably not, though. Probably not, though. I think hatching alone is boring. I mean, for sure, if you just sat there and watched, 100%. But I think if you hatch and you, like, talk to people, if you hatch and you play a different game, like, dude, during, hatching is my favorite part of Shiny Wars because it feels so efficient. It represented breaks, is what I always constantly don't shut up about during Shiny Wars, is like, if you have eggs, it means that you can go play a different game. It means you can go, like, kind of relax. Like, you don't have to be shiny hunting 24/7. I like eggs because when you shiny hunt for such a long time, it represents a break, which is how you grind and play long term, you know? My most recent shiny, it was the Gloom. No breaks for me. I mean, more power to you, man, if that's how it goes, but I think the longer you shunt, the more you appreciate those breaks. But maybe I'm just bad. I don't look, I don't know, dude. Fair enough. Till left of Celestic. Surprise, I was up, Dimitri. How you doing, man? Good luck to you, Caesar, if you're that dry. Good luck to you, man. Hopefully you break the dry streak soon, dude. Yeah, no, I get it, Danny. I get it. Gigamadoof is just perfect, though. I get it. It's too good there not to say it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, even like, what's it called? Like, I have a, you know, whatever hours, but I quit the game for many years, you know? Or even like, okay, it's like my RuneScape is like eventually you take a break. Like, whether it's like my RuneScape career is a really good example, right? I genuinely didn't take a break. Like, my RuneScape career, I played 9 to 12 hours a day consistently for 4.5 years with pretty much no breaks in there. Like, I never slowed down until the, like, I was gonna do it all in 4 years. I maxed a main account and a UIM. I was gonna do it in 4 years, but it ended up taking 4.5 because I ended up meeting Casey towards that later part, and that's where I started going to dinner dates, spending more time with her, playing less RuneScape. Like, that definitely slowed down my progress. Can you guys believe that? Shake my head. Obviously, it was worth it. But my RuneScape career, I didn't really like take breaks. However, I mean, after 4.5 years or whatever, I took a huge break by like stopping playing the game, and I wasn't really burnt. It was more so just like I wanted to play PokeMMO more, you know. RuneScape is still great. How do you even meet people playing RuneScape 8 hours a day? I was playing probably 14, 16. Like when I met Casey, I averaged like the stat was crazy. I mean, I averaged like 12 hours a day or something like that over 4.5 years, which is including, like, if you take one, like, if you average 12 hours a day and you take one day off, that drops your average a shit ton, so that, like, you have to play actually like 14 and 16 to like have one day off or whatever. The ultimate Iron Man marriage, yeah. I always say that I think people find you, if you're working really hard on something, even if it's something as seemingly silly as RuneScape, like, people just find you, like, that's always been my experience. I always recommend to people, like, just work on yourself and kind of let love play itself out. I think if you're trying to find love, it kind of always ends in heartbreak and kind of always fails. But that's from my anecdotal experience, so I could be wrong. You probably do have to put out more effort than I had to. I got lucky. I got lucky. How did you two meet? Just through a mutual friend. Just through a mutual friend. Yo, what's up, Kaylee Kitten? How you doing today? What's up? What's up? Okay, should I go get my guys and go like I think I want a single encounter hunt and maybe hatch like 3 or so eggs in the background. I'm on charm, so I don't want to sit here and just hatch eggs. So I think that's the plan. I appreciate the charm, Aben. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna fly back to Celestic. Okay, since Aben popped a charm for me, I don't want to just sit in the PC and hatch eggs. It's not gonna benefit me at all. I don't want to waste the charm. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw these in really quick. Grab the Pokemon that I do need, which I think I stuffed over in this box. Yep, these guys. I try to keep it organized to some extent so I can just quickly grab stuff and then get back into the fight, you know? So what do I need? I physically don't need Flame Body. I don't need both of these. I need a catching Pokemon, a swarm Pokemon, and a damp Pokemon in case of a shiny Geodude. And then I can just grab my eggs. There we go. So 3 slots. I think that's what I've been doing recently. We're going to head back up north, and I'll pop a lure up here at the Sudowoodo spot as per usual. I'm going to learn the egg tick lifestyle. I don't. I'm going to be honest, man. I'm still not going to do it. I don't care for it. I'm not interested in it. I think it's really cool when other people want to play hyper efficiently, but I think when other people say, hey, I don't want to play hyper efficiently, I think pushing it on them is a little weird. I think it's good to just be like, hey, I prefer this playstyle, you know? What's up, Patty? I'm Petalburg too. I could go Petalburg. I just like this spot a lot. I really like I might go Petalburg today though. We'll see. Mix it up a little bit. I've just spent so much time at this spot. Secret Sunday. What's up, Secretly? Can ever watch during the week? Happy to have you. Making a real difference? Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, it's like way more efficient. It's a big difference for sure. But it's already like it's so above and beyond. It makes a big difference for sure. It allows you to purposefully be out of fights for when the egg ticks are going to happen. Yeah, like you can literally, like, technically it's possible to like not hatch any eggs within an hour while single encountering if you line everything up horribly, or then vice versa. It's possible to like line up every tick pretty well. And I don't care, dude. During Shiny, yeah, like I respect those who want to do it, but like I don't want it to become, it's in any game, it's if you min-match so much, it becomes a job. It depends. It's different per person. I don't like... This is a huge thing in RuneScape. That was a huge problem, right? It's all about finding a medium, right? It's all about, okay, teaching people that these strats exist and explaining them and having them be aware of them and then letting them decide, hey, whether they want to do it or not. And if they say no, don't shame them. Don't keep talking about it. Don't keep pushing it on them. That's weird as fuck. Don't do that. It's really cringe. And then... But if they say like, oh, like that's not fun, like it's there's like a other side of it where it's like, oh, anyone who does that is dumb, treating it like a job, and it's not fun. And it's like, well, no, it's just fun means different things for different people. Like if for one person, I always say whether your peak enjoyment when playing a game is going to be a mixture of efficiency and like a casualness, I guess. So like for some people, peak enjoyment in a game is going to be 100% efficiency. For some people, it's going to be 90%. For some, it's going to be 80, 70, 60. Like just find your percentage that works best for you and roll with it. And then don't judge other people either way. Whether you think someone should play more efficiently or they're playing too efficiently, just don't judge others, right? Just let them play the way they want. Letting the information be known is good, but... Yeah, what's up, Elvin? Sudowoodo spot. I've been here a ton. And then hatching passively. Low-key want to wait until next Christmas event to keep egging for the free 20% boost. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I really hope it doesn't return. I don't think that will return. I would really encourage players to not, especially at this, it's only, you know, we're at month 5. We'd have to wait until December. We're at May, right? We're a long ways away from, if you're waiting 7 months just in case they drop that 20% boost, that's pretty drastic. Now, if you want to save Pokeyen and prep eggs and Dittos like 2 to 3 months in advance, just in case they do the holiday boost, I think that's fair. The holiday boost is not a good thing for the game. I really hope they don't bring that back. I think that was theorized to be a one-time thing to sort of apologize for missing the 11th anniversary event, which makes a lot of sense. Hoping we don't see that 20% boost back. I've talked about that to Wit's End a million times, so if you want to see videos on that, I think I've done videos on that, specifically talking about why I don't feel like a 20% boost every single December on Shinies, why it's a bad thing for the game, and why it totally... it ends up warping the game around. If you're egg hunting outside of December, it's inefficient, which is really scary. If they missed the 12th anniversary, fuck, so I have to apologize with another holiday boost. That's pretty funny. That's a good meme. I think pushing people to physically try something is a little too much as well. Obviously you like, I think it's a little too much, Danny. Not to, you gotta be careful. You don't want to push people too hard. Like, you never want to act like you know what's best for someone more than they know what's best for themselves. Even if it's possibly the case. Unless it's something like, unless it's like something like drug addiction or something really serious where it's like, okay, well, I've got to like really intervene, then like maybe, but when it comes to PokeMMO efficiency, I don't think we need to be really physically pushing people to try gym runs or like pressuring them. Like, just let them know, hey, you know, let people make their own mistakes. I think it's really, really important in life. Or not, it may not even be a mistake. I don't know. You know, like, that's, just don't pressure people. TLDR. Hot take. I know I'm really standing up for, I'm really fighting for out here. It's really tough to, such a tough take to give. So true. Yeah, the dual type fusion strat's great. It's super chill. I enjoy it. Got a little bit of Ocarina discussion. I think Fly Ocarina is probably the best one. I feel like it's going to be Wishing Stone reward to be fair while also being balanced. It's going to be hard for Wishing Stone to be fair. I mean, yeah, for sure. I don't know if the weight should impact it at all. But that, I mean, that even when the Wishing Stone came out, that was a huge discussion, right? Blank blank. Because we've waited 6 months after a 20 to 40 hour grind to get the Wishing Stone, I feel like it's going to be hard to implement a mechanic that makes the Wishing Stone fair while also being balanced. 100%. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't know if the wait really factors in. I don't think like waiting 6 months should factor that in. But even when Wishing Stone immediately released, that was a huge thing we talked about, was like, what reward could they give you for getting Wishing Stone that doesn't exclude players too much that didn't, but also rewards you for doing a 40-hour grind? And honestly, it's a tough answer. It's really hard. It's a thin line to walk. Like, no matter what reward they give Wishing Stone, you're gonna have people who are, number one, upset that it's not a good enough reward, or like, no matter what, it sucks because it's gonna be a once they release the Wishing Stone reward. Oh man, I actually feel so bad. The Wishing Stone's such an awkward thing right now for the devs. Number one, you have people right now who are upset that there's no nothing that does. And then once they do finally add the reward, you're going to have a bunch of people, no matter whether it's good, no matter what happens, you're going to have either a bunch of people who are mad because it's not good enough, or a bunch of people who are mad because they're new and they're excluded. And it's just, yeah, don't feel bad they did it to themselves. Yeah, I don't think doing a mechanic like Wishing Stone or releasing an item like Wishing Stone, this is probably a big mistake from the devs. I'm not going to lie, unfortunately, right? And they probably know that, and they're trying to, that's tough. Wishing Stone is like, you probably just shouldn't release, hot take, probably just shouldn't put an item into the game where you say, hey, this is going to do something really cool, you better get it, and then it does nothing for 6 months. Yeah, that's not ideal, I'd say. It's hard to defend that one. There's not much empathy to give them on that one, aside from they probably just messed up, you know? It secretly makes your shiny. Yeah, fuck, that's funny. That's funny. Wishing Stone should give Jirachi. I feel like it'd be kind of rough, though, if, like, only people who got Wishing Stone now have access to Jirachi. Someone said, like, what about if they, like, do it, if they make a reward, like, next event or some shit, and you can get the Wishing Stone again, and then people who have it can get, like, 2 Jirachi? Or, like, what if they let Wishing Stone users get Jirachi, like, 1 month ahead of people, or 1 to 3 months before everybody else had the chance to get something like that? That would be fine, probably. Stuff like that would probably be fine. A little bit of, like, I think a temporary exclusion, right, is probably good. Yo, Fun Bus, thanks for 3 months, man. Much love to you guys. If you guys are enjoying today's stream, little extra Sunday stream, always remember to like the stream on YouTube, you know, follow on Twitch, sub on YouTube, and then if you want to go above and beyond, like Fun Bus, dude, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo is super fucking appreciated. A boost, not exclusive content. It's tough. It's a tough, yeah. It was an untradeable event. I have 0 complaints. Untradeable Vanity is probably a really safe one. I like that suggestion a lot. That's a really safe one. It's weird to make roaming legendaries. It'd be weird to make roaming legendaries relatively common, but have Jirachi be super rare. We're talking about Jirachi being like a wishing stone reward. I don't think so. We already have that with Shaman, right? We literally already have that in the game, blank blank. We have that exact thing. With like Shaman, you can only catch 10 to 14 days once a year. And every account has one catch. Versus, you know, legendaries you get monthly. We already have that exact mechanic in the game. It wouldn't surprise me if Wishing Stone ends up being some sort of Jirachi thing. I don't think that's too out there. This is perfect. I'm gonna not pop my lore. I use Gillen's, yeah. Gillen's has some finicky issues. I have a troubleshoot. I've had like so many issues with Gillian's, and I've gotten really good at troubleshooting for it. And I have a troubleshooting guide on my YouTube channel. Make it tradable. I mean, that's probably... Ooh, we'll see. It'd have to be worth so much Pokeyen is the problem. Like, imagine, like, oh, what would it have to be worth? Because, like, you spent, like, 40 hours on the Wishing Stone grind. Like, even... Okay. Let's do the math in a sec. Someone said make the Wishing Stone tradable. The problem is, like, even if Wishing Stone was tradable, it'd have to have such an insanely high market value for it to be worth the 40-hour grind that it took, and I just don't see the supply and demand ever reaching that, but maybe I'm wrong, depending on obviously what the reward is. But, like, it'd be around 3 to 4 mil. If it was around 3 to 4 mil, that wouldn't be worth it. It took 40 hours to get. So if something's worth, you know, 4 mil, right? What's 40 hours. I don't know. I don't know how you ever... Is it 4 mil divided by 40? Is that the math? 100k an hour? That's horrible Pokeyen per hour. Less than Payday pickup. Like, that's real bad. I don't know how you ever... And there's no way to, like, correct that because it would just be like an open market thing if they make... Yeah, I don't know. I don't see them making Wishing Stone tradable. I don't think that would ever solve anything. I think that'd be a nightmare. Yeah, but they can't, like, decide that price. I don't know, you know? Yeah, but Shaman, you, like, know what you're getting into, right? And Shaman, you, like, do it, for the OT and the... But, like, I don't know. This would be fucking brutal. Yeah, exactly, Danny. I don't think it would ever be... Exactly. I don't think, like, I don't think it would ever carry a value that'd be worth selling. I'm sure some people would. So, dude, the amount of players that would be like, oh, it's worth 4 mil? Oh, my God, 4 mil. That's so much Pokeyen, and just sell it. Whereas they could have just spent those 40 hours they spent on the Wishing Stone grind doing something else. Like, for sure. It wouldn't surprise me. I bet there'd be a lot of players that did that. There's such a... I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's like... It's kind of like instant gratification, right? Just like seeing 4 mil Pokeyen and being like, oh my God, that's so much, but not realizing the time you put into it, and if you compared that to any other method, money-making method, it wouldn't be good. It's like a really common... It's really easy to forget about that and just think about the money in front of you versus the expected cost. Is that the right term? I'm not even sure. We'll have to see. I'm hoping they update Wishing Stone in the next... I hope they do something with it this summer. That's really... I mean, I really, really hope we see something for Wishing Stone this summer. That'd be great. That'd be a big deal. If it's... Oh, man, I don't know. They really did just put themselves in such an awkward spot with Wishing Stone. I mean, Rumel kind of nailed it. Oh, dude. It's tough. It's tough. Whooper jam. Whooper jam. True, absolutely true. Absolutely correct. Oh, I sold some stuff, by the way. Look at this. I'm gonna collect this on Monday. I like saving the Pokeyen stacks for the normal Monday streams, but Look at this Excadrill. This is an alpha Excadrill, man. Alpha Excadrills have an insane base price. Is it worth to fight an alpha low? I don't think so. I really don't think so, Ezekiel. Unless you have like really bad high-level Pokemon. I don't think so. Do you play Genshin Impact? I played Genshin when it released on stream. Like I played it on stream when it came out, and it seemed so fun and so beautiful, and I really enjoyed it. And I played it that day on stream and then never logged back. I don't know why. It didn't hook me. I've heard it's a legit great game. It just has... I've heard the end game is bad. I've heard the end game is pay to win, and it kind of becomes gotcha game in that aspect. But it seems like a great... I don't know. I feel like I would honestly like it a lot. It seems like a great game. I get why people like it. It was fun, man. I'm needing right now is an Iron Man account, the Clodsire, no Clodsire. Wait, what's up? What a Clodsire? What's up, dude? How you doing today, Fondest? An Iron Man account. I would love to see an official Iron Man or like an official Nuzlocke mode in PokeMMO, man. It would go a far way. What's the run word this month? I don't know off the top of my head. There should be some command for it in my Discord, but I don't remember what it is. Have you played Pokeengine? I've kept an eye on Pokeengine. That's a great question. I've kept an eye on it. Dude, good for you, Blank Blank. I respect it, man. Moltres, there you go. Check in Pokedex. Oh, why have I never thought about that? You can just check in Pokedex to see what legend... Every time people ask me that, I'm always like, oh yeah, good question. But no, you're totally right. You actually can just check in the Pokedex to see what month it is for legendaries. So if we go over here, we got Articuno. It'll say no locations. Okay, I didn't mean to close out the whole Pokedex. Scroll back down. If we go over to, okay, Articuno, no. Zapdos, no wild locations. Moltres, Kanto Region Outdoors. Rarity 1. And if it says, like, if it doesn't say Rarity 1, it usually means you already caught your legendary for that month or whatever. That's really cool. I totally forgot to, like, think about that. That's awesome. That's just another reason for the Pokedex to be useful, man. That's great. It'll say already captured. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Danny. I knew there was a command in my Discord. Question mark, who's roaming? That probably means you don't have the max obedience level, D-Dugs. So press C, and you can see your max obedience level. And if you bring, that's like the balancing, because then otherwise you could just bring level 100s into like the first gym of your next region, you know, after your first region. I will say I'm also in the Sinnoh region right now. I'm in Sinnoh. I'm over north of Salatian Town. Is Pokeengine good? I'm gonna be honest. I'm really unimpressed with it so far, but I want to see what happens with it. I want to see what comes of it. It could become good. I don't know. I haven't been able to play it yet, unfortunately. I tried to sign up for their beta and like join the Discord and stuff, and I couldn't play the game. It seems really, really hyper early development. Dude, my Discord is incredible due to all the people and due to the mods in there. I always say I do very little for my Discord. It's literally just like self-sustained by my mods and the people in there. They make it what it is. What are your specs for like my computer? Oh, let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. I think I have a GTX 3050. I don't remember my CPU, honestly. I think it's 32 gigs of RAM. It's like fine. It's like a pretty solid, pretty decent budget PC. I paid $500 for my whole computer shipped which I was a huge fan of. Dude, you can find some sick sales. What I always tell people to do, I really like looking for small businesses that operate out of or operate on eBay. So it's like people who are buying parts at mass and like trying to create their own brick and mortar store, but aren't quite there yet. So they like build these PCs that they buy the parts in bulk and they sell them for an insanely low price. It's probably the best way to like get an actually good like high specs PC at a really good cost and fucking not be like too bottlenecked at a certain point. Versus like other pre-builts, right? Pseudo Bounty is still up? Probably. I just want Sudowoodo. It not even really, I don't even really think about the bounty while I'm here. I just really like shiny Sudowoodo. The shiny Finneon guy? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about him. A lot of people found out about him for the first time recently. They were like, oh, Patrouski, check out the GTL. And I'm like, yeah, is it the Finneon guy? You know? It's the Finneon guy. He's still pumping around. He's crazy, man. He has so many now. He has so many now, dude. I should have Breloom in the second spot. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna go switch out these eggs when possible here in a split sec. Where's the best place to catch Feebas? It's that one river in Hoenn. What you want to do is, okay, where's the best place to catch Feebas for melodic? It's a really specific answer, unfortunately, but also probably your best chance. You want to go to that specific river in Hoenn where Feebas will only spawn on one tile. I think it's like Route 119, right? Yeah, Route 119, like that river, that water section. Switch to channel 5, and you want to hope that there's a pretty large Chinese player base that is always on channel 5. It's like the Feebas tile hunting party, whatever. They all kind of go there. You have to fish around and just look for Feebas and just hope you find, because Feebas only spawns on one tile and then it switches which tile it's on every like 15 to 20 minutes. But once you find the tile, it's a 50% chance of encountering Feebas or a 50% chance of Carvana. So it's actually like the best way to shiny hunt for Feebas is by actually fishing for it, even though you have to find the tile. It's a pain in the ass, but it's still way better than egg hunting. Way better. Or you could like hope for some sort of swarm or something, or a melodic alpha. Does melodic have an alpha? It does, right? Yeah, alternatively, what you could actually do is if you have a melodic that you caught from an alpha swarm and it's your OT, you could actually just breed down that melodic and that will give you your Feebas OT. But that's only if the melodic is like your OT. If you buy a melodic because you have melodic caught OT and you try to breed that down, that won't give you the Feebas. It has to be like, it has to still have your OT from when you caught it in the wild or whatever. So yeah, that's probably a lot better option. Yeah, going for a melodic alpha swarm is probably better than trying to fish it if you want to wait, if you have that time to wait for it for Pokedex completion. How do you pronounce it again? Melodic? Some people say Milotic. I used to say Milotic, but I think I switched to Melodic. Milotic, Melodic. I've heard both. Milotic. I always said Milotic, and I always was told it was wrong. So I switched to Melodic. Yeah, there's probably some Feebas surrounding the swarm. Usually that's... Yeah, when there's the player base online that actually does like turbo hunt for Feebas tile, it's really easy to find, but... Everyone's like, dude, good luck to you, D-Dugs. That'll be a big deal, man. Good luck to you, gamer. Good luck to you, dude. Getting your first Pokemon League done ever. It's a big deal, man. Once you get one done, you'll get the rest done pretty quickly, you know? I do have a, if you're stuck, level 62. Yeah, if you're stuck, I do have a video. It's called like top 3 tips, or like 3 tips to help beat the Elite Four in PokeMMO. And those tips should really help you take on any of the Elite Fours. If you're stuck, you know, if you want the extra help. If not, you're, you know, if you're fine, don't worry about it. Nah, you don't have to be sorry about that, Abigail. You're good. What are you guys hunting today? Is everybody shiny hunting? What's the progress? What's the goals in PokeMMO we're all working on? I feel like that's the most important thing to be talked about in PokeMMO is what goals is everybody shooting for? What are people going for, you know? Wingull, Chimchar. Good luck to you, Nick. Sock/Zorua, I like that, dude. Good luck to you. I'm gonna go switch my edge really quick. Deano, good luck to you. I don't think people probably don't ×5 hoard Deano enough. Even though a fair amount do. It's just such a good shiny, you know? Raichu looks like a hot dog. Never heard it described that way, but I like it. Psyduck, fantastic ×5 hoard shiny. 2 years, had some free time. Yo, congrats, Lukey. What was the species, dude? Surskit is a phenomenal shiny hunt. I love a fellow Surskit enjoyer. Good luck to you, dude. Sorry you're 50k dry. EV training. I actually, it's really funny. For whatever reason, the #1 thing that I always end up missing when I'm shiny hunting is EV training. I don't know why. I really, really, really enjoy ×5 hoard EV training. It just feels so satisfying and so efficient. So like, because it's so fast. It's just so ridiculously fast. That is a lot of eggs, blank blank. That's a lot of eggs. Was it Golduck? Hey, Golduck's shiny, you know, not great. Obviously, it's a damp Pokemon, which is kind of nice. But you can breed it down into a Psyduck, man. Psyduck's shiny is phenomenal. Complete accident. I don't know if I've ever had an accidental. I guess Shuckle was the most accidental shiny. I think that, yeah. I feel like that must be it, Rumel, because that was like most of the game back then was single encounter EV trading, you know, and it's just, God, is it so much faster? You know, I just can't. Jeez Louise, is it so much faster to do ×5 hoards? It feels so efficient. 2 to 3 hours, make eggs at night, hatch them all at work. That's nice, dude. Yeah, I love egg hatching because being able to multitask and do different things. Egg hatching is great for watching anime or TV shows. It's great for doing in the background while at work. Great for doing in the background while playing other games. We phased in another Sudowoodo today. We'll see, man. We'll see. Spent 18 mil making my OT shiny Ludia secret shiny. Unsure how, yes, it is. If you really want to go for really nice IVs on a shiny, dude, it gets stupid expensive. Honestly, 18 mil is probably on the cheaper end. You probably did a great job. You probably found some good deals. Play and stream on Sundays? I usually don't, but I don't know. It's always, why not, you know? I don't know. It's not like a hard rule, like, oh, if I can't stream on Sundays. Like, it's like, I don't know. I like streaming. I like what I do. What's up, dude? Oh, we did run a Gamba today, Barrels. It was pretty early on, though. Sorry to those that missed it. I still prefer shiny Dolt. Really, Aben? I'm really shocked to hear that. Dude, I think shiny Psyduck is... I'm shocked. Huh. Is there a... Do you just like the color, or... I've never heard anybody say they like shiny Golduck. You know what? Like, the more I'm looking at it, the light blue and the pink, it is better than when I imagine it. I imagine it to be this like shitty, washed out blue. God, it's just hard to beat the king. Interesting. I think what happens is if you compare shiny Golduck to normal Golduck, you're like, not good. But if you look at shiny Golduck like isolated, like in a vacuum, it actually does look kind of good. Yeah, honestly, it's better than I think if you don't compare it to normal Golduck, it actually does look good. That's kind of based. I love when people can bring new perspectives and make me care about shinies I didn't care about before. That's like one of the... I always say, like, the longer you play PokeMMO, the more shinies you're going to want to hunt. And the more Pokemon you'll like. You'll find reasons or people to give you reasons to want to shiny hunt certain things. For catching a Smeargle, just like false swipe. Or, like, make sure that you Any tips for catching a shiny Smeargle? Yes, actually one important one. Just make sure that you attack it on the first turn. Don't switch. A lot of people will like swarm encounter or single encounter or do something for a shiny Smeargle, and then they'll switch out to like their catching Pokemon. And if you do that, Smeargle only has one move, it's Sketch, and it only has one PP. So if you encounter a shiny Smeargle and then switch, it's gonna Sketch, fail the Sketch, have no learned move, no PP, and then struggle itself to death. So please make sure that if you encounter a Smeargle, whatever you do, use some sort of attacking move turn 1. Probably not Explosion. Probably like do like False Swipe. Just like False Swipe at turn 1, and that's gonna keep you safe. And that'll give it enough PP. Now I think it does have like a minimal amount of PP. Like once it sketches the move, does it have like 5 PP? It doesn't have like that much after. So you do need, I don't know. You just want to spore it, or just be careful. Just be careful. Just be careful. You don't want it to struggle itself to death. Is there anything important to do in the Sevii Islands, or just unlock access to it? No need to really go to any. The Sevii Islands are used a lot for different things, point fit. The best Metapod / Kakuna shiny hunting spot is over in the Sevii Islands. Island 4 is where you breed in Kanto. Island 4 is where you shiny hunt Wooper. You shiny hunt Yanma on like Island 6. All the best single encounter spots for the unknown spot. The legendary birds, a lot of the best spots. Pattern bush, yeah, like the Sevii Islands are probably much better than most of the other spots in Kanto. The best like Payday pickup spot is on like one of the islands in Kanto. How do you feel about egging an extremely common Pokemon with an extremely rare particle to make a rare? I mean, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know why. That's pretty cool. I think that's an underrated niche kind of hunt, Danny. I like when people go for specialty stuff like that. If they really care about that Pokemon, you know. In the case of Pokemon struggling, will trick leftovers plus putting it to sleep keep it alive? Probably not. Probably not, but I could be wrong. I don't think that'll out heal the struggle damage, but I could be wrong. Just play it correctly beforehand. Don't plan around saving a major fuck up. Just plan around not having that major fuck up happen, is what I would say in that situation. You know, it can depend, but yeah, there's Larvitar Skarmory in Savault Canyon. Yeah, I don't even know if, yeah, exactly, Remo. Struggle does a fair amount of recoil. I usually do my Twitch rewards every 2 weeks or so, Patty. I will say we could do them today, maybe. It's just that there's not that many to do right now. I usually do them every 2 weeks. Like, I can check when you redeemed yours and how long it's been. Usually every 2 weeks. Let's check. So you redeemed yours 4 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah. So usually it's every 2 weeks or so. Oh, I'm glad I checked this. Someone did say if I go 69,420 encounters dry, he wants me to catch a Pokemon for him. I'm glad I checked that. Yeah, so the oldest request right now is 11 days, so we haven't gotten to 2 weeks yet. I'm not really even behind on schedule, which is nice. But there is a bit of a wait there, because I kind of just do it whenever. Hi, Pookies. Yo, Casey, what's up? What's the best point to pay to pick up? I don't know if there is, like, one spot in the game. If you also just Google that question, I have a bunch of videos that cover payday pickup locations. Dragon Spiral Tower is really good. It's probably Dragon Spiral Tower and Undella Bay are probably the best. The two best. Is Brick Break considered a good move for Arcanine? In competitive play, definitely not. And in like high level PVM, definitely not. I don't think so. Unless you like really, I don't know. Unless there's some weird situation where you really need an answer for like, I could see a Brick Break on Arcanine in PvP. For the storyline, it's fine. Like for the storyline, it'll do. I could see Arcanine nichely going Brick Break to like answer, like if you really fucking lose to like screens or some shit. It doesn't even get Brick Break. Okay, that's really funny. I could see it really if it's like a team where you just, for whatever reason, I could see some niche memer where you could run it, but probably just go close combat. It's way better. Doesn't even get Brick Break. That's so funny. How would it Brick Break with no pause? Hey, I feel like, hey, how could it CC with, I don't know, you know, with pause? I feel like learning Brick Break isn't that out there. I held on for Jolly Crocodile. What's the, I always request, what are you using it for? You know? Are you using it for storyline, PVM, PvP? Dog just runs through brick wall easy. True. Yo, editor, 8 months. Thank you so much, man. 3 months here. Yo, I appreciate it, dude. Much love to you. Thanks for the support, dude. Couldn't do it without people like you, editor. I really appreciate it, man. Hopefully you're having a good day, man. Much love to you, dude. Story at the moment. Okay, story on Jolly Crocodile. What do you, I mean, really whatever you have. If you have a choice band, I mean, that would be awesome. Yeah, like Vincer said, if you have a choice band, that would be really powerful. If you don't worry about it. Unless you have a ton of extra Pokeyen you want to spend on it, you know. Choice band would be really fucking good. Choice Starf is pretty good. And then if it has like ground type, you could just do like a soft sand is like super solid. Soft sand, leftovers, black glasses for like stab plus, you know, crunch. Yo, plus Nana Mielter. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. Nana Mielter for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Twitch Primes save my ass, man. They're the reason I can be here. What's up, dude? How can you have 32 ML in? What's up, sir? Yo, and Cardsy. Okay, thank you all. Thank you guys for spoiling me with the primes. Cardsy with the Twitch Prime. Oh, Cardsy converted a Twitch Prime sub to a tier 1. Just legitimate big boy, big money paid sub. Thank you, Cardsy. I fucking appreciate it, dude. And there's Lucas. Starting the scam train. Now, I always say, I'm a big advocate of, if a scam train starts, put away your credit card, save your money. You know, if you want to subscribe to me after the scam train, essentially, like, don't sub to me or give me money just for the pressure, for the peer pressure. If you want to actually give me money outside of their peer pressure, then do it after. That's awesome. Or get scammed by the scam train. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But that's my general advice. Kanto Elite 4. If you Google that question, Jericho, I have a bunch of videos that cover that topic. If you Google like best Pokemon to beat PokeMMO, that video is going to answer all your questions. Yo, Danny gifting a sub, okay, in the scam train over to Kamani. Thank you, Kamani, and thank you to Danny. Thanks, Danny. I got peer pressured. Fuck, I'm sorry. I appreciate it though, dude. Thank you, gamer. A single semi-OT comp, forgot to add a message to it. I can refund you. Here, I got you. Actually, to be fair, I think with that one might be like glitched. That might not even have been your fault. I need to like change Patrouski somewhere. I need to edit this so you can leave a detailed message. How do I do that? Require viewer to enter text. Yes. Save. Okay. That's not even your fault, Kyle's. That was my fault. Just for whatever reason, that setting wasn't applied. Who's subbing to me? I can't even see. Yo, editor dropping 5 on a Sunday? On a Sunday? Thank you, editor. I appreciate it, man. You don't have to do that. Hopefully the content's earned that from you, man. I love scams. Hopefully. Okay, well, hopefully my videos and my streams have entertained you enough to warrant that support, man. And Schmike TV. That's one of my favorite names I've ever seen in Twitch chat. Schmike TV. I just like adding SH to the beginning of words. Schmike TV is so good. Thank you so much, editor, and thank you, Schmike. Appreciate it, dude. 5 on a Sunday is crazy. Thank you so much, man. Much love to you, dude. Much love to you, dude. Okay. So I fixed that. That's good. Let's review requests so I can like refund you, Kyles. Yeah, I'm gonna refund. There you go. You should be refunded. I might have to refresh or something, Kyles, but you should be refunded. I changed that, so hopefully it should require you to enter text, because that was a problem on my end. That wasn't you, man. Schmike the schmuck. Hey, we don't know if he's a schmuck. Wait a minute. He Twitch primed, okay? So he's clearly not a schmuck. Dude, I didn't watch Dinner for Schmucks for like a long time. That was a good movie. I just watched it within the past year or so for the first time, I feel like, with Casey. Just so many dumb bits in that movie. I'm a schmuck, guilty. Okay, if Schmike says he's a schmuck, then Schmike might be a schmuck. I mean, that's on Schmim, you know? That's on Schmim. Whatever, right? Right, guys? I got it, thanks. Yo, of course, thanks, Kyles. Sorry about that problem, dude. What do you think is the next program after raids? We gotta take it step by step, man. I mean, it is a good question, though. What is the next after raids? I mean, probably just focusing on events and improving those. And then probably some sort of other PVM content like dungeons. Probably some sort of permanently added dungeons. You know, we're gonna have raids, and that's their own thing. But we don't have like, we have dungeons that are already mechanically implemented during event seasons, but not in the game permanently. I would love a guild hall or a secret base update, for sure, for sure. But I feel like something like dungeons might be more important. Trying to prioritize updates definitely gets dicey on like what does the community really want, you know, what really helps the game the most, and that's just like a tough thing to quantify. It's a good question though. After raids, I still can't believe that dude, I don't know, there's so much negativity right now surrounding PokeMMO, unfortunately, but when you think about it like this, like, I can't believe they released raids. We're gonna get permanent raids in PokeMMO within the same year of Johto dropping. That's a giant fucking deal that nobody's talking about. It's only like, people only focus on negatives of like, no wishing stone, shiny lock drama, captcha drama. And it's like, dude, we're getting a lot of fucking cool shit. We got a PC UI overhaul. We got GTL like additions and added, like, the game is getting more updates than it ever has been, and people are still finding reasons to complain, and that's just human nature. But how draining must that be for the devs? How fucking disappointing is that for the devs when they're like working harder than they've ever worked, putting out more updates for the game than ever, and people are still just mad? It's tough. Dude, the PC update was so underrated. I feel like that can't be an easy thing to code either. Like, totally rehauling UI systems and stuff like that. Part of the success. Yeah, I think maybe it's just part of the process too, and just like kind of writing it out. Yo, Steve, what's up, Steve? How you doing, dude? What's up, man? They might take a completing other regions, like adding Sinnoh's pickup, or underground. A lot of people I've heard really good things about Sinnoh underground. I don't know much about it at all, but we'll see. Do you consider yourself a top player? It depends on what aspect, right? Like, here, I do actually love this question. Do you consider yourself to be a top player? Like, what do you need to reach that? Or generally, what are the best players typically have? It just depends on the category. Like, PokeMMO is such a deep game that it just depends on what you mean and how you define. Firstly, how do you define top? Like, what percentage, what number of players? Some people will say yes, some people will say no, I'm not. Like, it just depends. What your definition is, and then it depends on the category. Like, am I a top PvP player? Absolutely not. That's an easy one, right? Absolutely no. Am I a top general game knowledge player for PokeMMO? Probably up there. Probably like, you know, top 1,000, top 10,000, I don't know, something like that, right? Am I a top shiny hunter? Probably. That one depends as well. How do you define it? It really just depends. Like, what kind of player? There's just so many different types of players. There's vanity players, there's community players who are focused on engaging on the forums and helping the game. There's balancing players and PvP players who focus on tier council stuff. There's just so much. There's so many ways to play the game, dude, that Am I a top tier PVM player? Probably not. You have people like Cav and Cabbage putting out those raid guides and doing stuff like that. Like, there's just so many, you know? There's just so many types of players. So I'm probably the top in some categories, but you can't be the top in everything. There's not enough time in the world to be good at everything, right? It's pretty rare. We don't take another analogy to RuneScape, but like it's why we have categories of players. We have the skillers, we have the PVMers, we have the PKers, right? Like it's pretty rare you find someone who's like really, really good at PKing, who's also really, really good at skilling, and really, like, you don't find someone who does all three really, really well. Or if they do all really, really well, they start to you can't ever be the best because then you're splitting your time up, you know. It's you know, you can only do so much. But I always say, like, for example, if I spend 10 hours a day shiny hunting in PokeMMO and then like 6 hours playing PvP, for example, which I obviously don't do, but if I did, I'm never gonna be like the best PvP player, or maybe even I'd maybe get top 100, but like after like years and years and years, because those other PvP players are just playing, even if they play 8 hours a day, even though I'm playing Pokemon 16 hours a day at that point, if they just put 8 hours a day into the game and just put into PvP, they're always gonna be ahead of me, you know. So it's just, yeah, you can only be so good at so many things. I'd say I'm a top player in some aspects, but very not in others, which is awesome. Which is why, like, there's always other creators and there's more people to learn from, and why there's experts and specialties, and I like that. Rehauling as if it was never to tackle. That's what I would assume, but I'm not a developer, so what do I know? I program games in my free time. I like trying to arrange your room. Yes, that it's like going back and rehauling a previous system feels like a nightmare. Exactly, man. I think like that update was so underrated. The PC update, man. Stabilizer's so good, dude. Is there an ETA for raids? No, man. No. I've talked about this a million times. There's no like known. Whenever we get any more information, I always make videos, guys. Whenever we get news on it, we're just hoping we'll see it by this summer. PokeMMO also just almost never puts ETAs on anything. If you've been playing for a while, you might know that. They really don't like giving deadlines. Hey, it's not a bad thing to do, Magic. Hey, get a nice meal, Vincer. Out of 6 months on my Unova storyline team, Kruk, Pharaoh, I would not run Ferrothorn in a storyline. It's just way too slow. Oh, did Steve get engaged? Wait a minute. Wait, did I miss that? No shot. I missed a few streams here and there preparing for my wedding in December. Dude, that's exciting, Steve. That's fucking exciting, man. Much love to you, dude. Never have to apologize for not being in a stream. Storm's Edge, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Sorry I'm missing some chats, guys. Trying to get to everybody. Choice band Ferrothorn? Okay, that's kind of based, if so. Kind of based. Kruk, Conkeldurr, Chandelure, Sigilyph. Are you specifically only allowing yourself to use Gen 5 Pokemon? That's kind of cool. I like that. I think that's what you're doing. Unova storyline team. I feel like there's something missing there that's an easy add, but I can't mentally think of it. Crocodile. Oh, Scrafty. Scrafty's easy. But you already have Conkeldurr, so you already have a fighting type. Scrafty could still go hard. Excadrill's great, but it's kind of hard to get one in the storyline. Vanillix or Galvantula are also solid fast attackers. Scrafty's fantastic because of Moxie. Hydreigon. You're not going to be able to... Actually, you can't get much storyline usage out of Hydreigon because it's level 63 evolve, isn't it? Level 64, so you're never getting any storyline usage. Lilligant. Yes, Lilligant is underrated for the storyline. I love that. Absolutely. I love Darmanitan for the storyline. 100%. Darmanitan just he's unfair. He just one-shots everything. He just obliterates stuff. Gigalith strategy for rocks. But, I mean, that's good. I mean, that's a good call, Danny. I mean, that's... Plus, you could set up sand if you want to, if you need to. That is kind of funny. Proper. Fuck. That's kind of crazy. Sunday stream? Yo, Flappin', what's up? Yeah, Darmanitan is one of my favorite storyline Pokemon. Just... Also, U-turn, like, in the storyline is legitimately fucking nice. Yo, Chapanyo! I hope that's how you say that. Chapanyo. Thanks for the tier 1. I love the name. Thank you, gamer. How you doing today, dude? What's up? Appreciate the sub. It means the world. I hope my content has made that worth it for you, dude. Thank you, man. Hey, sometimes we haven't done an extra stream in a while, Flapping, but sometimes we extra stream. What semi-comp should I make Pat make me? It's a good question. It's a good question. What does chat think? I'm feeling a milk tank. No, I'm just gonna be so cheap. I'm feeling what's an expensive one? Arceus, true and real. Can do that. Love your videos. I appreciate it, man. Help give a new player. I'm always honored to hear it, man. Welcome to the game, dude. Molly Steelix is pretty funny. A Ledion. I love making bad comps. Ledians. I've made so many Sunflora comps. Way too many. I've probably made like 4 or 5 Sunflora comps in my day. Lilligant's fantastic. Lilligant's a really easy Pokemon to catch. Pretty easy to get good IVs for. Lilligant's a really underrated Unova. And it gives you a grass type. Underrated. Like, Quiverdance Lilligant is very good for storylines. Yeah, we've been talking about that a lot recently, Zero. It's so hilarious that Modix Steelix has become the meta. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in PokeMMO. Over my, like, 10-year history. I'm down, Flappin'. I love meme comps. Iron Fist Ledian. Iron Fist Ledian, I would argue, isn't funny because it's just... The issue with Iron Fist Ledian is that it's just so... There are some Pokemon that they're so bad it's funny. Iron Fist Ledian is just so bad that it's sad. Like, you see the damage it does, you see its typing, and you see its moveset, and its base stats, and it's just sad. It's like beyond disappointing. Like, you loop back around. It goes from like, oh, a disappointing Pokemon to like funny how bad it is to like, oh, that's just pathetic, you know? Recently reached Ho-Oh and Jiddle, which there's a strategy I was going to be with a badge cap. Dude, your first Ho-Oh fight's tough. The number one thing here. Hey, Pat, I recently reached Ho-Oh in Johto, and I was wondering if there's a strategy. I've been struggling to beat him with the badge caps. Dude, the first Johto Ho-Oh fight is really tough, in my opinion. Like, underratedly. Like, Johto's the hardest storyline, in my opinion, because you have 2 boss battles. I think Johto has the easiest Elite Four, but it's because you have the Gyarados boss fight on Lake of Rage, and then you also have the Ho-Oh boss fight. The real thing with Ho-Oh is just rock-type moves. You've got to be using, like, Rock Slide, especially Rock Slide, because it summons ads, right? Use Rock Slide to beat down the ads and hit Ho-Oh for 4 times. Like, Ho-Oh is 4 times weak to rock. You have to abuse that fact. Like, same with Gyarados. Gyarados is 4 times weak to electric. Like, if you aren't using electric moves versus Gyarados and rock type moves versus Ho-Oh, you're putting yourself at such a severe disadvantage. You have to be using the 4 times effectiveness against them. It's like the main way that any player can kind of push past them. What's up, Gorilla? How you doing, dude? What's up, man? I'm doing pretty good, man. Chilling on a Sunday. Hopefully next encounter Milky Way. I don't know, man. You know, I want it to be as low as possible, right? Scam Charm as always. Sorry, man. Yeah, hopefully that helps, Young. Dude, those fights are really hard, Young. Like, they're really hard. I'm gonna go... Okay. While we're off Charm... Where's this at? If we're off Charm, I'm just gonna hatch some eggs. And then if we get back on Charm, I'll go single encounter some more. But if we're off, I'm just gonna chill for a sec. We can talk to chat, meme around, or grab some more water in a sec. You don't really do E4 runs over gym runs. You don't really do them like in place of them. You kind of just do them both if you do them. Especially with E4 reruns, you do them at the same time. Like, the best use I've seen of Elite Four reruns is someone starting their gym run with like defeating 1 Elite Four. You like what you do is you defeat the first 4 Elite Four members, and then but right before your rival, that's when you pop a BP charm and a Riches charm. You beat the rival, and then you switch your team over to your Jimmy Run team, and then just do your normal Jimmy Run. That seems really good. That strat seems really good. Please give me tactics. Wait, tactics for what? What's up? Tactics for what, my man? I need a complete sentence. Complete situation. What's up, Hydran? How you doing today if I didn't say hello to you yet? Triggered by one Ocarina. Probably just fly Ocarina. It's so good. Even though it teleports a little faster, it flies more, has more use. E4 runs are pretty great, yeah. That's always sad, Danny. Sorry to hear it. Is there a price where just terms are not worth buying? I mean, just math. You can just run. You can actually just like run a calculator, or there's a calculator that does the math for you. Since it's really simple math, you can just do like how many gyms you do in an hour on your run personally, times like the Pokeyen per gym times the percentage or whatever. But there's a website called PokeMMO Hub. I can link it. That has a yeah, or this. This is a crazy have.github. PokeMMO Hub is not loading for me, actually. Did it get fucking shut down or some shit? What the hell? PokeMMO Hub down? Is it down right now? That's so weird. It's not down permanently, right? Has been down? That's so sad. It's down F? Wait, that's really sad. Yeah, PokeMMO Hub is down as a website. Hopefully it's just temporary, like the servers are having issues. PokeMMO Hub is a fantastic resource. It's the main way that we see data on like history of item prices. That's like one of the most important things we have in the community. I'd be really, really sad if PokeMMO is down for good. That would actually be like that would be a big blow to the community. That'd be unfortunate. Hopefully it's a server problem or some sort of update. Hopefully, man. That'd be really, really sad. For me, PokeMMO doesn't exist anymore because of how the developers treat the community. That's super fair. I don't know why if that's the case, why be in a stream watching it? Why not go do something else, man? You know? If you really hate something or don't like something, why not just go spend your time doing something else? I'm sorry that happened. You feel that way. That's horrible. If you feel that way, not a good feeling. Hey, something like that, Bizkit. Usually breed your shiny mons. Not enough, dude. Not enough, hilariously. Hey, don't jump on them, guys. Don't be too mean. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. I don't want to. No harassment, guys. I appreciate that, Felipe. I'm sorry you had a bad experience, man. Whether I don't know what happened, so I don't want to, Don't jump on them, guys. Be nice. What are the best Pokemon in the game? I mean, it depends on what do you mean by that, man? Like, whenever you ask a question, you have to quantify a target, like a goal. So when you say, like, what are the best Pokemon in Pokemon, right? Do you mean the best Pokemon in OU, the best Pokemon in PvP, the best Pokemon in doubles, the best Pokemon in storylines, the best Pokemon in PVM, the best Pokemon in raids, the best Pokemon in gym reruns, Elite Four? Like, all of these are going to have different answers. There's a million, like, it's super. I need a target. I need a goal at which to define what something is best at, I'm happy to hear that you enjoy it, Fondus. That's awesome, dude. That's just good news. Spiky Ear Pichu. If you bring Faithful Encounter to the forest, how do they know it work? I have no idea. Spiky Ear Pichu. I am so unfamiliar with traditional Pokemon mechanics like that. That's so funny. What's your favorite shiny utility Pokemon? I just use my Spinarak a lot. It's hard to go wrong with Smeargle. I like Quagsire shiny a lot, so having that as a Dampmon is interesting. Mine's not. Mine's competitive. But I don't know. I don't know if I have like a favorite for that, hilariously. Maybe just like an HM friend Dragonite would go hard. That would go pretty hard. If you Google, guys, once again, please Google questions before asking in stream. I make a lot of videos, and if they can be answered by a quick Google search, it saves me a lot of time and energy versus a stream. If you Google what's the best Pokemon in PokeMMO, if you just Google that question, you'll find your answer. Top 5 Pokemon to beat PokeMMO 2024. Let me link this to you. Here you go. That should help you out, Coix. That'll be the top 5 Pokemon to help you beat if you're doing for storyline Pokemon. E-girls or I-ladies? What the fuck does that mean? What's good? Yo, what's up, Dubx? How you doing, dude? Thank you, Rumel. Is this gonna be a... This Rick roll? Oh, true! True! Yeah, what's the... Fuck. No one's asking. Everybody asks, what's the best Pokemon for the storyline runs? Best Pokemon for PvP? ZZZ, I sleep. No one asks what the best Pokemon are to form a baseball team. Now, that's the real question that I think we're all wondering. Dude, I can't believe... This is a great video. I can't believe you fucking found this video. This was so fun. This was a banger video. 700 views. Underrated. Rumel Langton, an absolute banger. Also, I used the backyard baseball stadium for that. Gregory Iverson, what's up? Hendrick or Drake? I've not been following their beef. I don't care about their beef. I put Machamp at first base. Hariyama. Yeah, wait, you guys want... We gotta watch the video to get my rundown. I ended up putting Ambipom left field, Dragonite center field, Greninja right field. I thought a lot about these picks. Hariyama catcher, Infernape pitcher. Got those long, lanky arms. Machamp first base, Vigoroth second base for the speed and scrappiness. What's my... I don't even know what the name of my shortstop is called. It's like Zeb something. It's that electric... 80 base speed in center field. He can fucking fly, dude. Come on. Relax. You gotta think about... Plus, he can D-dance up. Hey, come on, dude. Not Zebstrika. It's like Gen 6 plus Pokemon. I know Gen 5. It's like a Gen 6 plus Pokemon. Like an electric monkey. Guys, I know my Gen 5 Pokemon. It's not Zebstrika. It's like I probably fucked up the beginning. It's like the electric Pokemon electric monkey. He's not really a monkey. Oh no, he is. Zeraora. That's what it is. Zeraora. Zeraora was my shortstop, and then Sceptile was my third base. You're correct. Dancing on a pop-up is pretty funny. You're fucking good meme. Huge power Osmero. I like that idea. Is it Zepstra? Shut the fuck up. Okay, let's go back to now that we have batches of 3 eggs, I can just head back to single encounters. Where's my Spinnerack at? Oh, here. Boom. Back to single encounters, boys. I've seen the new Planet of the Apes. Well, why, yes, I have. I'm so glad somebody asked. Have you seen the new Planet of the Apes? Yes, I have. I really enjoyed it. Casey said she thought it was the worst out of the 4, which I thought was kind of a hot take, but I kind of get it too. Like, it's a really good movie. No spoilers. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is really good it's a great movie in my opinion. But man, that trilogy is just the new trilogy is so ridiculously good. They are clearly starting a new trilogy, right? It's very clearly like they're starting, and that's what they're doing, right? They're starting a new trilogy with Kingdom. So I think it's a good start, and I'm excited to see, like, the next ones will be a lot better and be a lot more, like, we'll have a lot more developed. But this was a lot about spending time with the characters, getting to know them and stuff like that. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was like a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Like, I thought it was a great movie. In my opinion, if I had to rank the 4 newer Planet of the Apes movies, it gets a lot more complicated once you start ranking the originals. I still need to see. I've only seen the first original back in the 60s or whatever. I haven't seen Escape From and like the 2 other ones. But if I were to rank the 4 new Planet of the Apes movies, not the Mark Wahlberg one. It would be my ranking would go the second one first. So that's Rise from. I think Rise of the Planet of the Apes is my #1 movie in the new quadrilogy. Sure, yep. And then War of the Planet of the Apes is ranked #2, which is #3 in the series. This is so confusing. And then my third best would probably be the new one, Kingdom. I think the first one, is it Rise of? Is Dawn the second? No, I'm getting confused. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. The first one with what's his name? Franco or whatever. James Franco. That movie's great, but I think it is just slower and less dramatic and impactful than all the rest of them because it's just the setup, right? So I think that one's probably the weakest out of the 4, even though it's still a fantastic movie. The Planet of the Apes, it's just they're just all phenomenal movies. They're just all super, super, super good. I love that this franchise is getting more love and respect, hopefully. I like the Mark Wahlberg one. The Mark Wahlberg one is like it's like this is the same take, and I kind of agree with it. It's like still a fine, like it's a fun movie. It's the only I like the Mark Wahlberg one because of Abraham Monkey Lincoln. There you go. That's what it is, Monkey Lincoln. I still have only seen the first one. I need to watch more. They're so good, Ramel. They are really good. Monkey Lincoln is the whole reason for that movie. That shit's funny. Otherwise, that is easily the worst Planet of the Apes movie. But it's still like, I don't know. Even the Mark Wahlberg Planet of the Apes is probably like a 5 out of 10, like a 6 out of 10. Like, it's not horrible. Like, it's not unwatchable. It's still like a fine Planet of the Apes filler meme, but it wasn't. It was done by Tim Burton, and it just really didn't, unfortunately, just didn't fit, I feel like, the franchise. Abraham Vampire Hunter? No, I haven't, but now I need to. I think I've heard of that. That is true. That is. I will stand by it proper. After being a huge fan of Planet of the Apes, I'm not scared of fighting a gorilla, but I am scared of olives. That is true. Have you seen Game of Thrones? I'm really not a Game of Thrones fan. I watched the first 2 seasons in full, and I was so uninterested. I did not care. I felt like all forced drama. Was not into it. I love Vikings. I think Vikings is... This is so edgy and hipster. I think Vikings is just Game of Thrones done right. I think Vikings is what Game of Thrones wanted to be. I think Vikings is way fucking better. I need to go back and watch all of Vikings in order. I think Vikings is such a fucking good show. It felt like all the gore and like all the stuff in Vikings like mattered and like propelled the storyline and like built characters, where I always felt like Game of Thrones, like, I don't know, man, I just was not a fan. Shogun I've heard really good things about. I've heard really good things. Which Pokemon is good at price of 10,000? I mean, that's such a broad question, Liverpool, right? That's like saying, hey, imagine like walking up to like a nut expert, right? And being like, hey, what peanuts are worth $10? And it's like, I can't sit here and dump 10 years of like game knowledge, like nut knowledge onto you. Like, there's no way to explain that in a short. Like, you have to just learn how to price check stuff. If you Google PokeMMO Ultimate Price Checking Guide, that'll help you out. So what you need is to learn how to price check stuff, to learn how to understand what costs what and why, right? That's what it seems like. And you kind of have to just learn that. I can't teach you that in one sentence. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't, like... Nut knowledge is crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, it's... A lot of people come in asking really, really broad questions, and it's like, I don't know what kind of answer do you expect, you know? There's not a possible sentence I could say that could answer this question. The boring answer is you have to just kind of learn for yourself. With guides and like with information that I hopefully can provide. So yeah, if you Google Ultimate Price Checking Guide Pokemon, there should be a video on it. This is nutty. Yeah, the answer is walnuts are worth $10. Fuck, that's kind of funny. There you go. That's the shit. Patrouski's actually just stalling for content. There is an easy answer. Typical Patrouski. Stalling for content. Most broken news. I weigh more on the side of I'd rather them make it very powerful and have it be exclusive than have it be underpowered. Like, I think it's, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I'd rather it be too good of a reward than too weak. Even though, but the issue is the devs probably would prefer it be too weak because then they upset less players. Like, there's more people, statistically probably, right, who don't have the Wishing Stone than those that do, just by virtue of it being a 40-hour grind. I'm a try Lucario. I don't understand. So Liverpool, you're the one who asked about the price thing, right? You're like fundamentally misunderstanding or like missing tons of information. It's not that a Pokemon is worth like 10K because of its species, right? What a Pokemon is worth is based on its IVs, its EVs, its nature, its gender, its species, its egg group, its alphaness, its like shininess. Like, there is a million things you have to factor in and learn how to price check. You can't, like, if you ask me, hey, what Pokemon are worth 10K, I can't just be like, oh, Lucario, oh, Maul, like all these really easy, basic, boring answers. It's like, oh, things that could be worth 10K are a Miltank with 31 attack and 25 HP, a Nincada with 31 speed and 25 plus attack, a Jolly Breloom with 25 plus attack. Like, it's like, you have to go through every fucking species, every stat combination, every EV like, it's such an absurd question that can't be answered. I don't understand. If we can convert the question into, hey, what is a low effort, easy, like brain dead thing for a new player to do, to a new player, like a Pokemon for a new player to catch to make money? That's a question we can work with, and that would be like doing things like catching Pidgeys, catching flying egg group Pokemon. If you look up beginner money making methods PokeMMO, like that'll help you out. Like, yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I'm not trying to be too harsh, but it's like frustrating from my perspective because it's like, what could I possibly, this is like such an unbelievably broad question that there's no possible answer I could give you. Someone said, what do I do after I finish a region? Here, this video should help you. I get it. Okay, gotcha. Sorry if yes. Okay, I appreciate it, Liverpool. I'm just trying to understand. Or trying to, yeah.
What's up, jacking me off? What's up, man?
$5. Super motivating and wholesome to see you doing all this content. I love what you do. Well, fuck down. Okay, thanks, man. I feel like, thanks so much, man. Thank you. Damn, I really appreciate that. Hopefully my content's been helpful enough to you. Hopefully you've been enjoying playing PokeMMO. I really appreciate that. Yeah, triple YouTube link. Might be some different... I love 63 things to do in PokeMMO. I put a lot of... I really like that, just those videos. 10 endgame goals, yeah. There's a bunch of videos. If you want to get... If you Google things, guys, if you Google questions about PokeMMO, in this day and age, you will find answers. And, dude, that wasn't the case for 10 years out of this game's, like, for the first 10 years of this game's history. You couldn't Google stuff and find answers. We're really privileged nowadays to be able to do that, so please take advantage of it. Have a good day. Have a better day. Snow. I like the name. Snowism. What's up, man? Woo! Talking really fast. I appreciate it, Munchie. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully the content's been helpful enough to warrant that above and beyond support. How's the weather? I think it's pretty, like, comfy at the moment. I could double check. It is 60 degrees out, partly cloudy. That's pretty damn good. I like that. don't know what the wind is like. True, proper. How are you doing today, Pat? I'm doing pretty good. Not too shabby. That's mega comfy. It's pretty mega comfy. I need water in a sec. I'm a little spacey today, kind of rambly. But I'm good. Sorry, I was responding to Casey for that. What is a Google? Hey, you know what, man? We're still trying to figure it out. I forget every day. I get it. Thank you for the $5 just to say what is a Google. I really appreciate it, Bizkit. W Dono. Like, hopefully the content's been helpful enough to warrant that support, man. Your Furret. Now, Furret's been eating quite a few snacks. Kind of been copying me eating some chocolate-covered pretzels recently, so they've been getting a little chunky. So they're probably going to be a little slow when it comes to shouting out your question on the stream, so I apologize for that, but they'll be here in a split sec. There you go. There you go. Exactly. How hot is it? 20 hamburgers in a small... We should... Oh my god, that's the most genius idea I've ever heard. We should absolutely switch our units of measurements to hamburgers and fries. I'm all for it. That's the most American shit I've ever heard. I'm all for it. It's stupid. It's greasy. It's American. It's perfect. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Big Pat's mouth. What's up, Rambo? Fuck. Hey, have fun, Josh. Yo, what's up, Mewchalk? How you doing today? 61k Big Macs dry. True. We should just change every like unit of measurement is just changed to like a different item off the McDonald's menu. Now that's freedom. Am I right, brothers? That's so crazy. How many quarter pounders have you guys walked today? Fried them. It's a good meme. Yeah, I immediately reached out to Cabbage. It was like, yeah, I would 100% be on his podcast. I think like as soon as I saw the first episode, Fondest. Absolutely. Probably not today, Lindsay. Probably not today. I'll probably go back to that Monday. Today, it's just casual Sunday shunting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the devs... Yeah, I've heard people talk... I don't really understand this in full. I haven't researched it, but apparently there was something that changed with the iOS store where are they allowed to put emulators or something on the store now? Or I'm not sure. Something happened to where a lot of people think that PokeMMO might be able to be a lot more easily downloadable here in the future regarding the iOS store, which would be a pretty big deal. PokeMMO is playable on iOS, but you can't like... It's not in the App Store. You have to like sideload it, right? So like you can't find it in the App Store. How many people, like how many games have you guys found? As I've gotten older, I don't do this, but like growing up when you like got your first smartphone, like a lot of what you did was browse the App Store and see what games people, the most popular games are, and see what people are playing, right? And then download those and try those out. Like if PokeMMO was showing up in people's like, hey, top 10, you know, RPGs on mobile, like that's a big deal. Like that is a massive deal for how many more new players would try it. That'd be a huge deal. Now, I don't know how viable that is. Once again, I don't know much at all about iOS tech, so I really don't know. But it'd be a huge deal if at all possible. It really is such a headache. Nintendo has no grounds to sue them. They would be incorrect in court. If you Google will PokeMMO ever get shut down, I have a video talking about this. Would take action. The only action Nintendo could take would just be to stall them out in court. They have no case. Or they'd have to fundamentally change copyright law. Ooh, that is the last of my eggs. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm not going to lie. That is unfortunate to see. But there it is. It was not in the eggs, gentlemen and ladies and people of royalty. Yeah, it is. I super agree, Josh. Buy like a $40 tablet and go hard. We're going to get good and find a shiny. Probably never at this rate, Flappin'. I'm going to be honest. This is still not... Yeah, right. Okay. Centered shut win. I'm just not as interested. Just not that interested in shiny. I mean, it's not... I like... I don't know, Furret, but... I'm not that interested in Furret, you know? Was optimized on window. The Pokemon felt really good when I played it on my Android tablet. I bought like a $40 cheap Android tablet to play Pokemon, and it felt really good, honestly. Like, I was pretty shocked at how good it felt on mobile, but I can't speak in terms of optimization. I don't know. I just have no idea. What the Sigma Oddish? Yeah, that'll return Monday. Do you think people will be playing support? Wait, from your playtesting, do you think more people will be playing support or offensive for raids? I don't know. I think smarter people will play more supportive, but you do need some offense, obviously. Like Cav said, like, I think there might be more people playing offense, but those smart people will lead like Sableye into like randoms and set up screens and stuff. We'll have to see. Was advertised so from the game. I just don't know enough about the details to talk on that, Fondus, to be fair. Ooh, was there a shiny? Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Is that still happening, Sim Killer? That's crazy. Oh, super fair, Munchie. I respect that a lot. PokRogue is really fun, but I super get not continuing playing it, but it's a lot of fun. It's fun to be able to just load up, play every now and again. I will say saving and loading like later on is tough. Like, I feel like you kind of forget what your team was doing in your strategy. You have to like kind of really... It's like when you're playing an RPG like Skyrim or Fallout, right? And you like save your game in the middle of a quest or some shit and like come back like months later. You know what I'm talking about? And you like forget like what items are in your inventory, what items are back at your home, like how much carrying capacity. Like, I feel like you like feel so lost. It's always the toughest to like pick up old RPG saves like that, and I feel like PokRogue kind of has that problem. Even just like loading a save from the previous day. Maybe I just have terrible memory. That's how it feels for me. Yeah, I feel that's always been what I do, Munchie, but I feel like I try to stick it out nowadays. I haven't either, Lindsay. Don't feel bad. I haven't either, man. I've been playing on my own pace. I'm probably gonna stop. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't even unlocked endless mode in PokeRogue. Me either, man. Don't feel bad about it. I've definitely been playing on my own pace, and I will say I'm probably gonna stop uploading PokeRogue videos. I'm a huge fan of like, I like jumping on games like that and kind of talking about it and giving my thoughts. And a lot of Pokemon fan-made games are not that good in my opinion. I think PokeRogue is actually a good one. I'm probably going to stop doing PokeRogue videos. It's just been, I'm going to be honest, it's been tanking my viewers. Like, a lot of people are here for PokeMMO, which I understand and I super get. And I appreciate those who watch the PokeRogue videos. But when, like, and it's tough because when you put out a PokeRogue video that gets, like, a couple hundred views or whatever in a full day, it's going to recommend that in the next PokeMMO video I make, it's going to put it on less people's YouTube homepage. It's going to recommend it to less people. Like, it affects your next video. So you can't really do that on YouTube where you upload one video that does really poorly, then you know it's gonna really poorly, you really enjoy it. Like it's a tough thing. Now maybe I would do PokRogue content on Retro Pat. That would be like the alternative, but just moving forward, probably I'm gonna stop the PokRogue videos. Might stream PokRogue though. I think it actually is a really exciting and interesting game to watch live and watch the full runs like that. So PokRogue content might not be dead forever, but it might be it will be moved to streams only if it's done. There was like an initial group of devs that, I mean, made it together from my understanding, probably Pikachu, but I don't know. I don't really know for sure. Can I shiny hunt starters when I begin with a new character? The starters you get like from Professor Oak, like from starting the game, cannot be shiny. You can't like soft reset in PokeMMO for a shiny starter. Those starters are gift Pokemon. So they're 15 IVs across, they're neutral nature, they're shiny locked. You have to egg hunt starters or single encounter at like lore locations and have a bunch of money for lures and a bunch of time. Mr. E, thanks for the 6 months of Prime, dude. Really, really appreciate that. Super generous. Hope the content is still helpful or entertaining. What's up, gamer? Create a third channel. Yeah, you know what, man? It'll happen. Don't worry. Patrouski, true. Where is my Earn with the Sigma Oddish? It'll return Monday. You guys, I didn't realize how many people were invested into the Earn with the Sigma Oddish storyline. A lot of people. Hey, it's Blossom now, okay? Chill. I'm glad you liked it, DT. I loved it too. I do have to make the practical. I make a lot of like I make a lot of concessions. Like I'm not a YouTuber who is making just content to get the most amount of views. I make fucking, you know, guides for a niche fan-made Pokemon game. I mean, think about it like that, right? Like I'm not here to just get views, but I'm also not here to just upload whatever I want at the cost of killing my channel. You know, like I think I'm pretty like 50-50 on it. Like I kind of draw a fair line, I'd say. The Returnal is crazy. Super unique Pokemon. Ooh, this is cool. Aben, I love your name. Aben Box is so good. That's SS Ann. That is pretty fucking cool. Oyster. Kyle's been a fucking awesome homie in chat over the past 2 months. Thank you for the 2 months of Prime, man. Appreciate you, dude. As it's already it's already fully EV trained. It has like 252 and like all 6 stats. It's like a glitch. It's like too powerful because of the nickname. I don't know why Returnal is such a funny word to me. Yo, another shit. Wait, what was the species you just got in PokeRogue? Yo, congrats, Sim Killer. Funny hunts are crazy. RPG Maker. People want to make the game. I'm trying to feel about this. It's single player. 8 reach. Handed to Galar. I haven't heard of that, but thank you for telling me. I really like knowing about big projects like that, Charles. Thank you. I'll try to keep an eye on that or keep my ear out, you know. Yes, I am like not a very business orientated person, Xerix. I'm pretty bad at being business orientated, but you have to be to some extent. You have to try, you know. Inherently, I know that I'm not at all, so I have to like push it a bit. Charm. I mean, if you're offering a charm, I would be super honored, super happy, Remoru. I can invite you to this. Could invite you to this link if you're okay with these people. We're just here with Aben Bag and stuff and chilling. We're on Broker, dude. It's one of those, another project that's just kind of on the back burner. That's a pretty, I mean, easier one. I've actually thought about making my decision. Oh, gotcha, Remoru. I can leave if you have an open spot. I can join. But if you have a full link, yeah, whatever. Yeah, come. Okay, I appreciate it, man. Okay, I'll stay still for a sec. Yeah, the Pokemon broker would be awesome, dude. I'm just so busy. I know. I don't mean it doesn't. I don't mean it's not like an excuse, but I'm just always like, today's Mother's Day. I think I'm streaming here where I can. I'm not trying to complain. I'm really happy with my fucking life and stuff. I'm just really busy, you know. Haven't really gotten to like deciding on a Pokemon broker yet. I'd love to do that to save some time, you know. But even making that decision, it's like talking to people and you know, getting a confirmation. And then I want to record that experience and show people like, hey, like this is a funny thing you might be able to do, you know. There's so much going on. It's Mother's Day. I called her. I sent her a text. She responded. I'm gonna have to go help my future mother-in-law with some yard work. We're gonna be doing fucking mulch bags for her and helping her get groceries and getting food with her. I'm gonna be doing that today. I'm gonna try to get whatever work done I can. I upload daily videos on Patrouski. I upload videos every other day on RetroPat. I'm trying to get big projects out. Like, it's really hard to do big projects alongside daily uploads and alongside bi-daily uploads on another account. Like, it's been tough. I've been doing a video on Call of Duty Finest Hour on RetroPat and just kind of really overviewing the Call of Duty franchise as a whole, which, dude, I really feel like the Call of Duty franchise is so ridiculously underrated for its storylines, because they've kind of fallen off on them and don't really care about them anymore. But they used to be legitimately beautiful with like COD 4, MW2, MW3, Finest Hour, all these things. Yeah, pretty much. You know, got to keep her happy, proper Pikachu. But I definitely, not even pretty much, absolutely I am. You know, if my mother-in-law says jump, I say how high sort of situation, unfortunately. That's just how, you know, just suck it up and deal with it. Yo, fair enough, Kenji. Yeah, I've been working on editing. I hate editing big projects. It is easily the thing I dislike the most about YouTube in general, but it is so satisfying once it's done, and I feel like there are really cool things, you know. Yeah, exactly. Edit your own videos? Oh, I do everything. I'm a one-man band. Now, that's not okay. I get some help from thumbnails from some people occasionally. I think I think about it like this. I probably make 400 thumbnails a year, and I'd say 20 to 30 of them are done by other people. That's probably about right. And then what else? Yeah, I do all my own videos. I edit everything. I do everything. I don't make the funds to like hire out, you know, stuff. Mummy stuff. What's up, man? You should just keep this, DJ, but I appreciate you showing it off. I like the mummy outfit. You should keep it, gamer. I appreciate it. But you gotta be pimped out. Gotta look, keep the drip. Yo, congrats, BizKit. If Pat watches on Master Ball, then I'm definitely not gonna watch. Oh my god, I don't want you to Master Ball it. Why would I want you to waste your Master Ball? No. Dude, I'd rather you make the right decision. You know, play it out, timer ball it. That's an easiest. You know, now I'm not gonna watch it. Good luck to you though, BizKit. Good luck to you, gamer. Dude, there's actually such a good Mr. event coming up. Well, I gotta check this out actually. Dude, there's a very fun Mr. Catch event coming up. When is this? May 18th in 6 days. I'm so excited for this. Okay, there's a Mr. Catching event, or a specific event coming up on May 18th. I think it's a Saturday. So next Saturday, I probably will be live. I probably will stream this event because it's so... Hopefully my schedule's clear. It's so funny. You spend 30 minutes catching the lowest IV Munchlax possible, okay? 30 minutes catching the lowest IV Munchlax possible, and then whoever catches that wins something. And then part 2 of the event is a metronome battle where you have to go and delete all the other moves on Munchlax, and then whoever loses the most metronome battle wins. So you want the lowest IV Pokemon, and then you also want to lose the battles for metronome and get unlucky. That's like the one answer or question you can't answer around here. I guess the answer we can give you, Rob, is you have to legally acquire your own ROMs by dumping your cartridge files from Pokemon games that you own IRL. On an unrelated note, totally unrelated to what I just talked about, okay? This is has what's it called? Is not related to the previous sentence. Google is a very powerful tool. And if you use ad blocker, it's a very good way to stay safe while Google searching. Pretty simple, bro. There you go. All right, what's next? Moltres. Yeah, good luck on your Moltres catch, dude. Good luck, man. Yeah, the main thing to keep in mind, guys, is like you absolutely, once again, unrelated. I mean, this is kind of related. You can't. What's it called? Yeah, Google should sponsor me. Oh my god, I just love good things all day. Dude, you can't. Asking other people for ROMs is the quickest way to get you and them banned. You can't do that. ROM distribution is number 1, illegal. Number 2, against game rules. If I facilitate ROM distribution, that'll get me banned in game. So please, please, please don't ask for ROMs. Don't just Google how to legally acquire your own ROMs. Like, you can do it yourself. I believe in you. It's like the one topic that we can't touch on stream, where it's like you got to just handle it yourself, man. Everybody in this chat legally dumped our own files. We all legally acquired our 100. Yeah, there you go. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, how many encounters do you guys think? Wait a minute. How many encounters do you guys think until my next shiny? I mean, I'm just saying we're almost 62k dry. It'd be cool to reach 62k dry before Monday because we have a new title. Although I'll probably be doing the Kanto run during Monday anyway. Pat Lore, thank you. Yep. I know. That is so true, Aben. That is so true. That is so true. That's been for some reason, Jarizzle, a lot of people really, agree on that number. I don't know why, but a lot of people really seem to agree on that number. Thank you for the lore reminder. Lores are all, yeah, I love chatters who remind me of lore. You're going to want to get comfy, probably 80k. Okay, fair. I mean, fair. Dude, I've really thought about just starting to ×5 horde and just fucking saying, fuck it, dude. It is such a pain. That is a nice flex. Bro, that is a nice flex. Monday is going to be more what the Sigma character development. Possibly. It's going to carry the storyline for us. Okay, don't even do a wink with guys. Like, even jokes, like, it sucks. Even jokes about breaking the rules is not okay. We literally can't, I can't platform even jokes about breaking the rules. It puts me in danger of getting banned and people in my chat and the stream taken down. It's just, yeah, not worth it. Hey, good luck to you, Shaq. Horde shunting? Horde shunting's great. It just mentally feels like trash to like single encounter for 62,000 encounters and then go get a ×5 horde Pelipper and 2,000 like it sucks to spend hundreds of hours doing singles and then all of a sudden, yeah. Wait, speaking of, how many, I actually want to calculate how many hours I've spent on this hunt, because it actually has gotten kind of ridiculous. I think around 6,000 hours have been done via ×5, and then all of the other encounters were done via singles and eggs and Ninkadas. Like, my average encounters per hour, let's do the math. So let's get rid of the 60, so let's just round up a little bit and say I'm at 62,000 encounters. So 62,000 minus 6k is going to be what, 56k. Okay, easy math. So 56,000 on the calculator divided by, I probably average with all the eggs and singles and all that, probably somewhere around 230 encounters per hour. You should get 300 if you're just doing singles. I've done a lot of singles, but also the eggs, the Ninkadas. This is probably kind of high, honestly. I've easily spent probably around 250 hours. That's probably true. Probably around 250 hours. Honestly, not as bad as I thought, to be fair. It could be a lot worse, but around 250 or so on this hunt since I've had a last shiny. It could be a lot worse, to be fair, but 250 hours dry. It's not crazy. It's not terrible. It could be a lot worse, but it's nothing to scoff at, I guess. There's no 500 hours. Dude, I I will meme on Charizard fans, but shiny Charizard fans, it's just hard to meme. Like, it's just good. It's just a goddamn beautiful shiny. I get it, you know? It's not a big deal, proper Pikachu. I do have to just, like, it's like the one thing I have to be, like, a real hard ass about Pikachu, you know? My favorite shiny is Shuckle. Number 1, Shuckle. Number 2, Rampardos. Number 3, Stunfisk. We know your favorite shiny is Ponyta. Shiny Gigalith is so underrated. Not nearly enough people shiny hunt for Gigalith, dude. It's a great shiny. Just the anniversary which increase the price. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty safe one too. Yeah, 100%. Anniversary chests will pretty much any sealed product, right, bruh? Sealed product will pretty much always just go up in price. Like it is a limited time thing. There will never be more of them ever again. There will never be more that drop the same. Like, these will infinitely go up for the rest of time. The question becomes, at what pace do they go up, right? So, like, the question becomes, should you invest in anniversary chests over Xmas presents or goodie bags, or like what year of goodie bags, what vanity is the best? Like, sealed product is a really safe investment because it will almost always go up over time. The question is, will it raise 5,000 Pokeyen in 2 years? Will it go down 5k Pokeyen in 2 years and then raise 20k 2 years after? Like, it's like it's just a, would that include mysterious balls too? It's tough because the answer is most likely, but we don't know yet. We don't know because we don't have the history. We have the history for sealed product. Sealed product's been around since 2014, 2015, right? We don't have the history with mysterious balls. Probably DT, but I don't know. I really don't know. Anniversary event was if you Google PokeMMO anniversary event, there was a ton of videos on it. That was like 2 years ago was the last one. They only ever did one. They only ever did a 10-year anniversary event. They were gonna do an 11th one and then didn't work out. What's shiny? There's a bunch of great shinies here. My priority at this location is number 1 Sudowoodo, number 2 Mr. Mime, number 3 Kricketune, number 4 Breloom, and then number 5 Scyther. Sarcasm? Okay, my bad. Moltres fainted itself? Bizkit, no. Did you spore it and stuff, dude? I always tell people, like, because it will end up struggling. You have to spore. I've never had a legendary kill itself when fighting. I've had a lot of people say they have that problem. And it's one of two things. It's number 1, you're either making a huge mistake and messing up the fight somehow, or number 2, you just got really unlucky. And I don't know like what the odds are of it if you play it correctly. Because you should just perma-spore it. You should just always perma-spore the legendary. Keep it asleep at all times to stop the PPUs. I have a guide on this. If you look up how to catch a legendary Pokemon, I have a video on it. Did you lose a Zapdos once and like spore it every turn as well, Barrels, and it's still just like, I really want to know what the odds are because I do hear it a lot. No, don't Master Ball it. What I recommend doing is sporing it permanently, fall swiping it down to 1 HP, and then like while you're fall swiping it and sporing it, die to struggle. Yeah, what did you spore it every single time it was awake? It's only, but yeah. Final Gambit Bastion's a scary one. Try to prepare for. I have a bunch of videos that hopefully prepare people for shinies, but Bastion's a really easy one to forget about. Yeah, gotcha. I want to know what the odds of it are, Barrels, because I do hear a lot of people say it, and it can't just be mistakes. Like I know there's probably just like a chance. 40 timer balls. 40 timer balls is just, that seems like tough luck, BizKid. I'm sorry. Now, I will say, once you encounter the legendary, if you don't catch it, you have a highly increased chance of finding it again. So you should be able to find it again, thankfully. Fuck, that's such an easy mistake to make, Carlo. If you Google, guys, Google questions, Google gaga. If you Google Master Ball PokeMMO, if you Google the importance of Master Ball, PokeMMO, there's a video on it. Generally, you want to use your Master Ball for Pokemon that are shinies that can kill themselves, like Final Gambit Basculin. Legendaries and Alphas is a troll. No, Aben's trolling. Don't listen to him. Alphas and Legendaries are the two biggest noob mistakes. Like wasting your Master Balls on Alphas and Legendaries are the two biggest noob mistakes that people make. Don't do that. Don't fall in those noob footsteps. It's not worth it. Yeah, that's happy to hear, Carlo. Yeah, okay, it's always nice to hear stuff like that, L-Wise. You got it back pretty quickly. They're pretty competitive. PokeMMO players are very competitive, Charles. Probably more competitive than your average Showdown player. Just because Showdown attracts a larger audience, there's gonna be more casuals. Shut the fuck up. Aben saying he's new to the game while fucking Pepe laughing his way to the bank. Get out of here. 5 Master Ball Caterpies? No, fuck, that's funny. Yo, honored to hear that, DT. Yeah, stuff like that. Like, if you're, yeah, you want to save your Master Balls for shinies you're unprepared for that can kill themselves. So yeah, at the end of the day, like, if you Master Ball one, you know, if you waste like 2 or 3 Master Balls, even that's fine. Like at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal, but it's just really not worth wasting Master Balls when they're so rare and you can't get any more. Shiny Little Mola's awesome, so underrated. I've egged a fair bit for a Shiny Little Mola. Is this wild? Yeah, I was gonna say this is like probably a wild. This is a Pheno probably. This man just randomly probably got it on a Pheno. Dude, thank you guys for joining me on an extra Sunday stream. It's awesome to see how many people have showed up just to hang out and shiny hunt a bit. I really do fucking appreciate it. Sunday shunting vibes, yeah. It's nice, man. The devs would add a way to tell if a breeded shunting Pokemon originates from a mysterious ball. I don't know if we'll ever see something like that. It's an interesting idea to, like, once again keep for the validity of shunting and kind of it adheres to the integrity of it, but I don't know, man, to be honest. It's a tough one, dude. It's a tough one. A weird niche thing to have to add, and it would be, I don't know, it's just a little too convoluted, you know. How many new players would have to ask, like, oh, what does that symbol mean? Like, you know, like we already have so many symbols that new players have to ask about, like hidden abilities, alphas. That's a dude. I'm here for that flex, Zion. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. It's probably pronounced like Jean or something. You can correct me. Apologies. That's really impressive, man. One being secret is so sick. What's up, Shocker? How you doing today, man? Rip to 61,000 accounts. We're hitting 62K soon, guys. I don't really care much for... I don't really have any hyper interest for Pokemon Z to A, but I'm glad that other people are interested in it. Like, I just generally don't play much Pokemon, like traditional Pokemon games nowadays. I really do just play PokeMMO because I think it's the best, and it's hard to put my time in other Pokemon games when I feel like it's a waste when I'd rather just play PokeMMO. But I'm glad that other people like them. That's kind of, you know... I have no, like, hate or beef with them. It's just that I think PokeMMO is better, and I really like the game. Ooh, there it is on a double encounter. 62,000, leaving the 61,000 in the dust. Hopefully shiny soon. Can you motivate me to grind PokeMMO? One of the really honest answers, Shocker, probably not. Motivation is one of those, though. Ooh, motivation is an emotion you can't control for the most part, right? If you're not feeling motivated, you're not feeling motivated. Now, you can do certain things, listening to certain songs, watching certain streams, watching certain YouTube videos, whatever, to get motivated, get hyped up. Yes, motivation is a fleeting feeling. You need dedication. That's pretty much what I'm saying, in like a much more succinct way. 100%. You need to learn how to grind and learn how to push through even when you're not motivated. That is like the most important skill you may ever learn in life. Or if you're just not having fun and you don't want to treat Pokemon like a job, which is a super fair thing to, you know, right? Take a break and play a different game. That's also totally okay, you know? Joining a team changes the game drastically. It makes it so much more alive. I really can't recommend, like, if you want to take PokeMMO seriously, everyone should join a team. It is so good. Most overrated shiny? I love this question. I feel like people like, it's probably some like shiny starters. Like Totodile. I'm sorry. I know like Auk loves. I really don't care for like shiny Totodile. I really don't care for like shiny Bulbasaur and Venusaur. That line. There's a lot of shiny starters I think are kind of overrated. Yeah. Don't like Totodile. What are you showing right now? At this spot, my priority list goes as follows. Number 1, Sudowoodo. Number 2, Mr. Mime. Number 3, Kricketune. Number 4, Breloom. And number 5, Scyther. There's like 4 rares here. Kricketoon's the only one out of those isn't a rare. This spot is really good. I've been shutting here for a long time. I've done a lot of my 62,000 encounters here. Dugong overrated. Dugong just sucks, yeah. Dugong and Persian, not rated at all, yeah. Dugong and Persian are probably my 2 least favorite shinies. Shiny is so bad, yeah. It's just off the charts in the opposite direction. Useless bug. Let's see. Hidden ability without hidden ability icon. I see the hidden ability icon, but does it not show for you? That's interesting. That'd be interesting. I'd try a relog or something. Oh, lol. No, but I mean, no. I mean, if it's not showing for you, I mean that, like, I believe, you know, I believe it, obviously. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's it. It's still interesting, even, you know. I feel like Game Freak truly just rolls the dice when it comes. I don't understand. I feel like they truly roll the dice when it comes to shiny. I don't know how they select shiny colors. I actually have no idea how it's done. I will say I do like that some shinies are bad. I think that some shinies should be bad. I compare it to trading card game packs, right? Not every card in a trading card game can be good. They all have, like, some cards have to be bad. There does have to be like 10 commons, 3 uncommons, and then like 1 rare or whatever, right? Like in a pack. Like that ratio works, and that's so it makes the rare card rare, you know? It makes that makes the good cards more impactful and more interesting. Like, there should be, you know, not every card can be super good. I feel like it's the same with shinies. Like, the good shinies are good because there's bad ones to compare them to some extent. And there's also like the original comparing to, but yeah. I don't know, Aben. Really? I don't think so, but I don't know. I've heard some people say that maybe at like certain times, but like I don't know. I like shiny Dragonite, dude. Everybody dicks on shiny Dragonite. I like it. It's not as good as Dragonair, but I like it. Yeah, back in the day, that makes sense. I wonder as time went on what they do. Shiny Pikachu is one that's actually grown on me over time. I didn't like Shiny Pikachu at first, but I actually feel like it's grown on me. It's a lot more orange in PokeMMO than you would think, which I like. Like, that's a fair bit orange versus just a dark yellow, which I like. Shiny Gengar is a tragedy, but Mega Shiny Gengar is the redemption arc. Sudowoodo, Scyther, Mr. Mime, Breloom, or Kricketune would all be great here. Doomer.
Close your eyes.
Anything but Ponyta. I'd be happy with anything but Ponyta. Those 5 Pokemon are like the real ones that I want. Like, those are like the high priority. But I'd be happy with anything. Hey, you too, Ethan. I'd be happy with anything except for Ponyta. A lot of people love Greninja. Isn't Greninja like the most loved Pokemon of all time or some shit? It's like the most amount of people's favorite Pokemon is Greninja. Was that some like fake poll or like what? I feel like there was some poll that talked about that a couple years ago. Magnezone is actually shockingly good for the Kanto storyline. Especially for Nuzlocke. Now you have to watch out for obviously ground types, like they hit you for 4 times effective. You have to watch out for ground types and earthquakes and magnitudes and stuff like that. But Magnezone was really good in my Nuzlocke. Its typing is so good to switch into certain attacks. Gotcha, that's interesting. It's a fucking great Pokemon, Aben. Just kill Ponyta if you encounter it. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that crazy. I wanted to be interesting. I didn't know that. It's a great Pokemon, Greninja. I get it, but number 1. Isn't it boring shunting every day? For some people. And even for me at some times, but I enjoy it. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it, dude. You know, it's really that simple. A lot of people may not be able to understand why I enjoy it, and that's okay. But I implore people to empathize and understand. And it depends. I think shunting can be different things at different times, right? If I'm shunting and talking to chat, what I'm really doing is I'm entertaining. What I'm really doing is I'm trying to be informative. What I'm really, like, what I'm not, shunting's in the background, right? Like, shunting is the background activity, and then the talking and the discussion is the main activity. And then if I'm shunting and watching a movie, well, then the movie is the main activity. If I'm ever, like, it's pretty rare that people will shunt and have it be the main focus and have nothing else open. But even sometimes people will do that and it's sort of meditative, right? Like, shunting is very comparable to skilling in old school RuneScape. Like, there are people who love skilling and those who hate it. And then, like, you do different types of skilling. Like, if you're doing 3-tick 4G, then you're being really efficient and effective and you're really locked in and, like, very mechanical and all these things, right? But if you're doing like motherload mine, you're doing one of 2 things. You're doing AFK, still efficient and numbers going up activity, like while watching a movie, or you're like meditative and sort of like, yeah, like I really like that games like RuneScape and games like Pokemon are very mental health and mental building games. I always say, like, RuneScape is a mental game. Like, RuneScape is there to, like, there's a reason why so many hyper successful people played RuneScape or play RuneScape actively, or like bodybuilders. There's a lot of bodybuilders that play RuneScape because it's very much the same mental of like long-term grinding and like going to the gym even on days you don't want to and seeing very little minimal progress, if any, but trusting the long-term process. Yeah. I stopped playing this game and started being boring. If PokeMMO is not for you, that's super fair. PokeMMO is not for everybody, 100%. It's a very grindy game. A lot of people who are Pokemon fans come play PokeMMO and they enjoy it for like 300 to 500 hours, replay the storylines, talk to some friends. But once a lot of people who are just casual Pokemon fans or Pokemon fans but not RPG or not MMO fans, once they reach endgame, they're like, ugh, I don't know what to do. I don't want to set my own goals. This game's not for me, you know, which is super fair. That's probably most players. Like, most players play PokeMMO, finish all the storylines, and they're like, ugh, I'm done, you know? I feel complete. I don't really care. This is all too much for me. I want to come home from work and fucking play some Call of Duty or fucking, you know, shoot some stuff or have fun or be a little more, like, I don't want to sit here and grind after work. And I get that. It's just dependent. Oh yeah, for sure. It's very, which is like, there's very some meme to it, some funny, like, but there's also some truth to it, hilariously DT, but there is some, you know, some memes to it for sure. Is Shiny Hunting something you get into after you have nothing left to do in the game? No. I have so much to do in the game. There's so much else I could do. I just choose to Shiny Hunt. It's like the #1 thing I do. Like, there's so much else to do. A lot of people, once again, I always compare PokeMMO to classic Minecraft. If you played old school Minecraft, like Minecraft Alpha or like early stages of beta, and you could play Minecraft for like months and months and months, you're also going to do really well in PokeMMO. But a lot of people, they play Minecraft, or even like new age Minecraft, right? A lot of people, they play Minecraft, they kill the Ender Dragon, they stop, right? A lot of people aren't very self-driven. A lot of people don't want to have to put the energy into like being self-driven in a video game. It's a fucking video game. Why would you want to do that? I super get it. But cringe people like myself, you know, I enjoy doing this in games. And that's totally okay, you know, if it's not for you. Yo, Slim, what's up, dude? I'm really happy you found it, man. That's crazy, dude. I always say I never expected people to find PokeMMO through my channel. That was like never something I expected, you know? What else could you do? So I have a video on my channel called 63 Things to Do in PokeMMO, which just goes over some of the things. If you're looking to set goals and you want help and want to learn how to set goals in PokeMMO, this is probably the best video. I'd recommend checking this out. This is 63 things to do in Pokemon. This obviously isn't all the things. It's just some of the things. This should give you an idea. Yeah, there's two types, dude, exactly, BizKit. There's two types of Minecraft players. There's the Minecraft players who killing the Ender Dragon is the end for them, and there's those who it's just the beginning. And like I think that mentality transfers a lot to PokeMMO. And there's no wrong way to be. Like, you might change at different times in your life too. Like at different times in your life, you may want to grind one game versus at different times in your life, you may want to like complete a game, move on to the next, play a storyline, move on to the next. Like it just depends. Like what kind of mentality you're in, life spot you're in. Like there's no wrong thing. It's whatever you enjoy, right? If you play Pokemon for 300 hours and you enjoyed that and now you quit, then that's awesome. You had a fucking fun 300 hours in life. You killed it. That's a fat W, you know? Or you play for 3,000 hours or 30,000 or whatever, you know? Yo, I appreciate it, Xerix. Much love to you, dude. Have a good day. Yeah, I always say I started my channel to do two things, right? Yeah, like there's a lot of people. It's kind of a funny comparison, Ethan, but for sure, like full diamond or diamond or whatever. I was gonna say, I started my channel to number one, make guides for new players and help them get into the game because there was a huge barrier to entry that wasn't being addressed, and then make entertaining content for veteran players and keep them around. I never expected people to like find the game through my channel. That blows my mind to this day. I didn't plan for that or expect that at all. I'm really happy to hear that, Lifes. What's up, dude? This game is so good, and for so many years there just wasn't any guides, and I felt so bad because like it's such to like a game shouldn't be hard to get into, like ever. Or at least like it's fine for a game to be hard to get into, but there's got to be guides. Every game deserves guides. Every game deserves a community that's like helps get people into it, you know? Yeah, I have a video called like top 3 mods every Pokemon player should have. What's up, Spidget? The rare Sunday stream. Some teams, was I Scottish there? Sometimes we do an extra stream, dude. What's up, man? Sometimes. Rarely. I was watching you guys, I was still just watching your Rhyperior video. I wanted to go live. There are more popular PokeMMO creators that don't speak English. I think Mega Bladers is probably bigger than me. He's a Spanish creator. And then there's also Mandarin-speaking creators on Bilibili. There are bigger PokeMMO creators than me, but they're not English. I'm the largest English-speaking creator, which is awesome. It's a huge honor. Me and Mega Bladers like actually go fuck. It's actually wild how much me and Mega Bladers like grow side by side. We're like at the same exact level of subscribers. Like he's at 50.7k and I'm at 50.7k. Like me and Mega Bladers, who's the fantastic, unbelievably high quality. I always joke like if he spoke English, I'd be out of a job because he's such a great creator. He fucking kills it. He's so good, dude. I use Gillens in Counter, but you can use Archetype or whatever works best for you. I need to test Archetype at some point. Current rarest shinies to hunt. I have a huge list. If you look up Patrouski, like shiny wish list, I have a video somewhere. Didn't know. Ooh, Spidget. Okay. What language is he? Mega Bladers is Spanish, I believe. He speaks Spanish. I don't know what his ethnicity is, but speaking language, I believe he speaks Spanish. And then there's other like Bilibili creators who speak Mandarin. They're pretty big. It's automatic. Yeah. Any encounter you have on PC should hopefully be automatic. Manual ones suck. Manual, you have to. I don't believe there's an automatic encounter for mobile. I don't think that exists. That's a custom theme for it, like a custom skin for it. If you Google Tnums custom theme encounter counter, TNUMS, he made my Shuckle one. You can actually go download it. No, there's no mobile automatic encounter counter Night Shadow. Those don't exist, from my understanding. I think it's technologically not possible for whatever reason. That might be changing though, soon. I don't know enough about Mash, man, unfortunately. Yeah, good one, Dimitri. Would you recommend completing all 5 regions before getting into anything else like PvP/Shunting? I recommend trying a little bit of everything after each region. That's what I usually recommend to players. Like, so complete your first region and then do some EV training, do some XP training, create some competitive Pokemon, do a little bit of grinding, and then do your second region, right? And then try to play some PvP, whether it's randoms PvP or a constructed team or whatever. And then complete a third region and then do some shiny hunting. And then complete a 4th region and try to learn breeding for profit. Complete a 5th region, try to make some Pokeyen. Like, do a little bit of endgame activities between each storyline, and then by the end, once you have all 5 regions completed, you'll understand what you enjoy. You'll understand what type of activities you enjoy. You'll understand what type of player you are. Do you like to make Pokeyen and hoard wealth? Do you like to collect vanities? Do you like to get the sickest drip? Do you like to shiny hunt, play PvP, discuss PvP, theory craft, break the meta, play stall, play aggro? Like, kind of understanding what kind of player you are by the end of getting all 5 regions done is super nice. Fuck, scalded. It's a good meme. Right, I'm gonna go BRB. Actually, okay, hilariously / unfortunately, I think today, or this is gonna be where I'm gonna go ahead and call it. It is Mother's Day, so not a very long stream today, but a quick little 2.5-hour Sunday stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. There's some great questions today. Hopefully, you know, it helps somebody or entertains somebody out there grinding some Pokemon, playing some Pokemon today. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, guys. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon videos. Follow the Twitch for streams, usually Monday through Thursday. Sometimes Sunday streams or, you know, extra streams. 12 p.m. ET is usually when I go live. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo help out a ton. I'm going to go hang out with my mother-in-law. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno. Woo, thanks, guys. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for joining. Shut up, smooge loser. Okay, well, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Much love to you guys. On that note, I'll be peacing out. Have a great day, guys. Much love.